tell you a game, bitch, I got the soda, yeah, I got the drink. I'm on my dog, she on with the gang, rockin' with Red, been rockin' with Blaze. Shout out to Midge and shout out to GA, the mother pops whack, the mother boys lame. Now I just a dual shot, holla at me when the tools drop. Sony baby got the best box, we don't give a fuck about no Xbox. Clocking seconds like a wristwatch, bagging chick, no zip block. Dropping seconds off in the grave, then we dance on them like TikTok. Whoa.
Just keep it solid and you might make it out alive. Just keep it solid and you might make it out alive.
And we are live, baby. What's up, chat? Let me know if you can hear me. Hope everybody's having a great night. It's an exciting week. Well, not for everybody, but, you know, for the people that actually like new hardware. We'll talk about that. Got a couple guests coming through. Hopefully they pull through. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold it down. I just dissed you. Yeah, shout out to the Pro gang, man. A lot of people bought a Pro. I mean, if you're on Twitter, a lot of people bought a Pro. Actually, more than I thought would buy a Pro. Pablo, how you feeling, brother?
Doing good, brother. Just got done watching some fights from the UFC. Now we're here. Talk about the Pro. We lit.
Now,
Yes,
Pablo,
sir.
you bought it day one. What games have you what was the first game you booted up? Just curious.
Oh man, for the people that know me, in particular, Butch especially, he know like when I get any type of new monitor or like any new hardware, I'll be testing out 50 games in the span of like 2 hours. So like I tried out over like almost like 40 games on the Pro, and I came with a mix of results. Like some games look better than others. I'm not gonna sit here and be like everything was transformative, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was very transformative. Last of Us Part 1 and 2 look fucking insane. I felt like I was playing like the PC ports on like ultra settings, like so those are like the three games that really like came out. Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 looked crazy. But those are the three games that kind of like really spoke to me. Alan Wake looked good, but there was some issues with the visuals and shit still. So
so you said Last of Us 2, Alan
Last
Wake.
of Us Part 2, Alan Wake, I tried. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, that's the one right there I'm hearing.
Yeah, that game looks crazy, bro. Like,
is it that crazy? Because I have it through GameShare. Shout out to Kiso, but I don't even like. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, but that's the one people keep saying like, "Holy shit, this looks like it's on a PS6." I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like it's just like the level. I don't know if they added like extra like visual features to the game, but it just you can see like detail even from like the furthest distance and shit. And like I don't know, it just looks so crazy. And like this is coming from somebody that played it extensively on the PS5. Like I know what it looked like. Like I got like good memory of what that shit looked like. So it's crazy, bro.
Have you tried the the PS4 like enhancement tab. Like, have you checked that off on your settings?
Oh yeah, I checked it off. I saw that picture you posted online, and I was like, "Yo, let me try out Shadowfall." And then I don't know if I'm bugging. I mean, I was sitting from a distance, like from my TV. I think anybody does really, but I mean, I felt like it looked different. Like it looked like kind of like sharper than me, but
It
I don't know. I
does.
might,
And that's not for
I don't
every
know.
game. I booted up because people were like, "Oh, Bloodborne, Blaze, you gotta try your Souls guy." So it's like one of the first games I went to, Bloodborne. And Bloodborne, it's like I just don't see it. You know, there's so much shimmering in Bloodborne. It's just I just don't see it. And then I went to Killzone. I'm thinking, early Decima engine. Let's see if this, maybe it picks up. I went there. I was like, honestly, all the gear from people were wearing was just sharp. It was cleaned up. It wasn't anything like holy fuck, people taking my shit out of context. You know what I mean? But it does look better for sure. 100% it looks better. I mean, it's not in like that's gonna blow your mind, but Killzone Shadowfall just looks good, period. That shit still holds up.
Exactly. Yeah, it does.
In the beginning, the rain drops on dude's face. Like, it shit looks crazy, man. It's a good looking game. But the first like pro game I played, dude, then you tried Armored Core?
Armored Core, no. That was that patched or was that?
I don't know if it's patched or not, but so I seen like frame rate analysis and that, it was like 46 FPS, but with the Pro, that shit's a lock 60. So I went and just purchased it. I already beat that game on PC. But Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, I mean, I don't know if it's that shit just looks stupid good. Like, just so good, bro. What I was one of those people saying, dude, we don't need this game don't need a remaster. Looking at it now, yeah, it needed a remaster, bro. It shit cleaned it up. It did, like the water, all that.
What about Forbidden West? You tried that?
Have not tried Forbidden West.
Damn. I felt like I was playing on my PC on that joint. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Well, all right, I'm gonna have to download that. Really?
And it doesn't have the upscaling either, like the PSSR and all that shit. It's just like just straight up native, and they just boosted everything up. Like, that shit is ridiculous.
Wow. Spider-Man 2 is a night and day difference. Really?
Oh nah, that game was one of the games where I was like it looked sharper. You could tell, obviously, with the reflections that it's higher res compared to the base version and shit. And then obviously the 60 FPS and stuff. It's definitely a nice enhancement, but I wouldn't say that it's like something that's like completely transformative or whatever.
I seen that game running at 120.
120?
I could have sworn I seen footage of that. Then I seen people playing Gran Turismo, but the actual patch is not even out yet, right? For Gran Turismo?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not out yet, but people got it running at 4K 120, which is, I mean, that's all you need for that shit. I don't even think you need the ray tracing shit for it. It already looks incredible.
I know, but the ray tracing is going to add so much. What was it? F1 2024 standout racer, bro. Fucking stupid, bro. I don't even like that type of track racing, but wow. Ridiculous.
I need to try that out. Yeah. People saying that one was the most impressive one too.
Ridiculous. So, I mean, look, there's a lot of games. What else did I download? I downloaded Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade I haven't tried. I heard good things about Stellar Blade too.
People was gassing that, but like, I don't know, like, because I tried out the Pro mode. People said the Pro mode is the best one. So I tried that. I was like, all right, it looks nice. The image is cleaned up. But then I went to the resolution mode, which is like, I think 4K and then 50 FPS. I don't know. It didn't really look that different. I mean, it cleans up like the AA issues that the game has and stuff. Like, but I mean, the thing that impresses me with the game is like the extra frames and shit. Like, it's way more smoother than it was before. So, but that's just me though.
So there's a bunch of games, man. If you like, bro, I've been on Twitter and the amount of downloads the PSN network must be getting, bro. Like, everybody's they got 2 terabytes plus they're just stacking downloads, bro. Everybody's just downloading, bro. And then some guys like, oh, look at Blaze downloading Killzone. There's no game. It's like, bro, I'm just testing shit out, bro. Like,
yeah.
Let me say this, bro. The pocket watching is out of control with the Pro, bro.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Thank you, man. Because she made me a
Yeah, I have
homemade
people
pizza.
telling me like, yo, damn, you just bought a $700 Pro for like reflections. I'm like, bro, it's not just that, bro. Like, it's just like there's other features that they have, like the obviously 60 FPS for certain games. Even 120 for certain games. 8K support is there. I know it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be, ridiculous and be like, oh, every game's gonna get an 8K enhancement, but it's there. You know what I mean with the Pro, and that's not available on the
I think
PS5.
there's 3 8K games.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo, was it F1? I forgot. There's like three or four games that are 8K, but a lot of people don't have an 8K TV, including myself. I could have went out and bought one. I just didn't see the point when we can't even master 4K 60 at times, 4K 30 at times. You know what I mean? I just don't see the point.
Yeah.
But the option is there.
It's
And
nice.
man, how about the size of this console, bro? So I never got a Slim, Pablo. So I had a standard PS5. I never upgraded to the Slim, never did. But wow, it's smaller than the Slim. Like I'm like side by side, it's night and day. It's like a sleek. I like it without the disc drive too. That shit look way better. It should look sleek.
I'm looking at it right now. Like, yeah, like I actually had the Slim because when I was out in the Philippines, I gave away my base PS5, like the original one. So like when I came back, I bought the Slim, and then seeing it compared to the Pro, like it's a bit smaller, and I was impressed that they were able to pack in all that extra GPU and all that shit in this console. So that was nice that they were able to do that.
Yeah, let me get see my girl fucked me up with that. The pocket watching, okay? I've never I always thought it was but then people are trying to get on my ass like, oh, you spent $700. It's like, bro, it's $700. It's my fucking money. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like I don't understand. Like, bro, if Xbox or whoever put out a next gen console refresh, I would buy it too, low key, just because I like new tech. But like, I don't understand why people are so upset. They're like just over here trying to roast people in the comment section. Oh, you bought a Pro, like for minimal upgrades and this and that. It's like, bro, what the fuck do you care? Pablo, what they don't understand is, yes, the games that look better. The PS4 enhancements, so they clean shit up, cool. But really, the Pro is for the future, bro. It's for the upcoming games, the upcoming first-party games.
Yeah.
That's what it's fucking for, you fucking dumb fucks. It's for the upcoming games of PlayStation, right? It's for the Grand Theft Autos and all the Wolverines and the Ghosts of Tsushima. It's like, bro, just let people enjoy what they enjoy, bro. Like, I understand you might think it's not worth it for you. That's fine. But guess what? I'm not taking money out your pocket. I'm not telling you have to go buy this thing. But you're not going to come in my section trying to, oh, you spent $700. Okay. I got another Pro coming too. What? So what does it matter? I don't understand it, bro. I never been that guy to tell you you're you're an idiot for buying something. Like, bro, buy it. If you buy it, enjoy it. Fuck it. Like, you don't think that's weird, Pablo? Like, this shit is weird, bro.
Nah, it is. I've seen like the usual suspects on my timeline constantly talking about it and shit, but like I'll ask them like, oh, are you buying one? And they'll be like, nah, I'm not. And it's like, all right, so why are you like going through this, this phase of like talking about it and shit if you know you're not gonna buy it and shit? Obviously, you just kind of want to dampen people's experiences with it because you know that people are enjoying the nice changes to these games and shit. But I just think that like if they were sent like a free Pro, they would take that shit.
Of course,
but
they
like
would.
they just don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
my thing is, how do you hate PlayStation? Fuck PlayStation. PlayStation this, PlayStation that. But every fucking time I see you on Twitter, on YouTube, you got PlayStation in your motherfucking mouth, bro. It's like, bro, how do you talk so much about something you despise or hate or you think it's whack? I don't understand it. I just like, let people enjoy it. Like, you guys are seeing the comparisons for yourself. You might not think it's worth it to other people. They like it. You know what I mean? Bro, what people got to understand is, hey, you can take that $700 and put it into a PC, but some people don't want to go that route. They don't want to go the PC route. I always bring up Jack Move. I've tried to get Jack, get a desktop PC, man. Enough with these little laptops and shit. Don't matter. I don't care that you got a 4070 laptop. Great laptop. But get a desktop. He don't want to know. And for those people that want the best version of whatever consoles out there, they got it with this. So like to tell somebody go spend $700, go, you know what I mean? Like dudes are buying $1,500 GPUs and it's no problem. Like don't just let people buy what they want to buy, bro. I don't understand it. It's really a head scratcher for me. It's fucking annoying. Like stop watching my pockets.
And people online talking about like if you buy if people go out in bundles buying like these overpriced machines, that they're gonna make like the next generation of consoles more expensive, and that's not. I feel like that's not true because they gotta appeal to. This is more of an enthusiast console. This is not. They made this console in mind for people that want more out of their games. Like this is not for people that are already happy with what they got with the regular PS5. When the PS6 comes out, PlayStation 6 comes out, they're gonna have to appeal that to a mass market audience and shit. They're not gonna be trying to charge people $700 for that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're gonna try to charge $500 again. That's just me. Like if you're trying to appeal to especially with what I'm hearing about
the PS6.
the PS6 about like what I'm hearing like with the tariffs and stuff with the president about charging like more for like these consoles and stuff. Like they definitely gonna want to try to sell it as low as they can, but like people just think that they're just trying to charge like this price for like everything going forward. I just don't think that's the case.
Listen, how long you think this generation is gonna last, Pablo?
Maybe like 3 more years because I know the Xbox. I think they want to get like a year ahead of PlayStation in 2026 with the new Xbox. So I think they might extend this for like maybe 3 more years, and then release their console maybe in 2027, maybe 2028, the latest. But yeah, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get reasonable. What are we at? 4 years, 5 years right now?
Yeah, we're at 4 already. So
I can see
about
that.
To be up too.
What was the PS3 generation?
PS3. I want to
like 10 years. I feel like
no, because PS4 came out in
2013.
Oh, 2013. And then I think the PS3 came out in 07. Yeah, 07. Yeah, so
yeah, Pablo, turn your gain down a little bit. Maybe that's what it is they're talking about. You got like little popping at the end. You sound fine, like it's just at the end. I don't know what type of mic you got. But
I got like a little gain thing on my HyperX podcast mic, so I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully it's better.
It is. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So look, if this generation lasts another, I think Xbox, if they put out a new console, it'll dictate Sony's pace. Or maybe they'll say, fuck it, we're good. We feel comfortable with our, we feel like the Pro will do its job and take care of that. Maybe that's what that is, because if Xbox comes out in 2-3 years and they double the power of this box or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe that catapults Sony to like, all right, it's go time. We gotta compete. But I think they're in a good position right now. And I just think, look, I'm playing the Pro, Whisper Silent. I'm playing games. It was just exciting to be on my PlayStation, just downloading shit, just going through it. Like, it's just the same shit you get when you get it. Like, you get a GPU, you're testing all these games, you get a new monitor. It's just like, bro, let people enjoy it. Everybody I've seen for the most part, I say 95% of people are enjoying their console and having fun. Like, I don't get, maybe that's what it is. They got no excitement around them or something like that. And PlayStation's enemy number one now, bro, when you think about it. Because of the PC, PlayStation beef going back and forth, the Xbox guys. So they just, they're trying to dog on anything positive PlayStation got going. I feel like that's just what it looks like on Twitter. But maybe it's who I follow and what I see. But
no, I see that shit too. I see it.
So what's the number one game you'd recommend, like right now? Like, all right, you gotta play, you gotta go play it right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I know I listed the 3 games earlier, but I don't know if this game was patched at the time I played it. It might be patched now. But I booted up Callisto Protocol, and that game looked completely different, bro. I thought I was playing everything maxed out. I could tell that everything looked like it was on ultra settings, but I don't know if it was patched or not. It might have been like a situation where it was like a dynamic res game, and then it was outputting at the max resolution, and by default ended up just looking better. Um, but if I have to say like a patch game, definitely Final Fantasy, bro. That game just looks so. It just looks so different, man. Like the clarity is just everything just pops at you.
Is there any like added vegetation, or is it just pure resolution bump and frame rate?
So they added in the AI upscaler. I think they added in like extra vegetation. I think like there's extra like foliage. The details are like I think they like upped it too. You can tell that they upped it because on the performance mode on the base, it looked like the settings were like on medium and shit. Like, but like the settings on this version of the Pro look like they're on like almost like ultra or something like that. So it's a big ass leap.
I
would recommend that.
I have it because of Game Share, so I might take a look at it. I seen what it looked like before, and it was a little bland. It was definitely missing it just looked a little dry. What about what was the other final? Was it not Rebirth? What's the other one? Did they touch that one?
Oh,
16.
Last one. Oh, 16. 16 looks better too. Because I think that game uses like dynamic resolution scaling too. But like when you boot it up on the Pro, like it just maxes out at 1440. But it looks extra sharp, man. It looks nice. But they should put a patch on that though, because I feel like it could look even better. And I think that would be one of the best looking games on there too. Honestly, if they did do a patch.
Bro, somebody asked me what is it compared to your, like a 4090. Look, the thing is, here's the thing, right? We shouldn't be comparing a Pro to a 4090, but I will say this. For $700, man, like, it's putting out fucking really nice visuals, man. Like, it really, really is. And you see games get ported because of whoever ported. It's not the PC's fault, but God of War Ragnarok missing features, looks better on PlayStation at certain scenes. It's just that type of shit shouldn't be happening. We know it's not a PC issue. We know it's the development issue, right? The people that are porting over the game. But I'm telling you right now, this fucking little box, I'm serious, like it really is punching above its weight. And like I challenge you guys to go build a $700 PC and play games at 4K 60 with ray tracing. Like, think about Pablo. You know how taxing ray tracing is. You got a PC.
Yeah.
Go play a game at 4K 60 with ray tracing. Go do it. I'm just saying, like come on, man. We gotta be fair about this shit too. Obviously, it's a PS5, bro, right? Obviously, there's limited hardware, right? A PC is a PC. There's no comparing the two. This is a console, but I'm telling you, for the console and for the price, I know people think the price is so high, but again, I also challenge you to tell me where they had to cut corners. When you add in the 2 terabytes, when you add in the increased power and GPU performance, where are they going to cut corners? So when I'm playing this shit and I'm looking at Horizon, I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? Then you jump to your PC and you're like, huh? Literally, I got Horizon on the ultra wide. I got the PS5 above, and I'm looking at it, and bro, they both, honestly, maybe there's more, maybe there's more reflect. Like, it looks really good, like, you know what I mean? But I guess it's gonna be a game to game basis shit, you know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, and you know the thing too, like the thing that I'm glad that this thing exists, like in general, because that just means like that this technology with the PSSR in the future, like the fact that it's out to these developers, they'll be able to refine it. So by the time we get a next generation console, like, bro, this thing is gonna be having like superior like image quality by the time we get to like the next generation and shit. So I'm glad that this thing is out. I don't think that's something that people think about too, because like I don't know if this thing would like this technology would exist if this wasn't out, obviously. So we would have to wait until like the next generation. But it's a good thing that we're getting like kind of like a preview of what it could do and everything. So I'm happy in that regard. And that was the most exciting feature about this console that kind of made me want to get it in the first place, was because of that upscaling and how people were saying that it was kind of close. It was like kind of like in between like FSR and like DLSS. Obviously, it's not better than DLSS, but it's like kind of like in that middle ground and shit.
Well, this is the first iteration of it, right? You've seen DLSS
Yeah.
how it's improved from one to,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So you got to
Yeah.
give it time. And what I will say about the pisser, right? That's what we're gonna call it. Is I think right now this is a strong selling point for the Pro. They you know, hey, you buy the Pro, you get this upscaling technology. But I really do think that this should be rolled out to every PS5 as well, Pablo. You know, why not? Why can't this be, unless there's some weird hardware limitation, like, you know, just like if you got a 4090, you can use FSS, you know what I mean? You can use whatever. You want to use AMD's up.
But is it the same tier of GPU like the PS5 and the like, you know how they got RDNA 2 and like 3? Like is it the same? Because I don't know what tier it is for like the Pro.
Yeah,
like,
but like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's possible, but if it is, I know right now they're probably keeping it as a exclusive thing you get, but it would be you don't think it's beneficial for the standard PS5? I feel like that needs it more than the Pro. Is it? You know what I mean? Really, when you think about it, what needs it more, the Pro or the base PS5? The base PS5 needs
the base. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know, maybe they down the line. You remember, like, I think HDR was exclusive to the Pro, and then they added it. They patched it in for all consoles, Slim and all that. But I will say this, bro, going from, you know, the PS4 Pro, and I am talking about PS4. I'm not botching and thinking I'm saying 5. I'm talking about PS4 Pro. That jump, I think people are like giving it a hard time or trying to find reasons why it's whack. Like when we were coming from Battlefield that was running at 1080p, or some games are running at 720p. It was games dynamic resolution at 1080p, 720p. So that jump, when we went from the Pro, the regular base PS4 to the Pro, you're talking an 1800p dynamic 4K plus HDR. People are getting 4K panels for the first time. This shit was like making a difference. You're like, whoa, I see. So now it's just a little bit harder sell, because I'm gonna be honest, the base PS5 was doing a great job. It's just a harder sell now. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, I don't know about you guys, but I pay attention to the little details. People like, you know, that Killzone, they're like doing the little squint thing. Oh, you zoomed in 300 times. Motherfucker, I didn't zoom into shit. All I did is crop the image so I can give you a visual lead of what to look at. But man, you know, shout out to all the fucking haters, bro. Don't fucking watch my pockets. Really, just don't. This shit aggravates the fuck out of me. Some dude told me, Nate the Great, his name was. He said, I said, brother, don't worry, but I got plenty of money. He's like, oh, something about, yeah, Rev said you're lazy, so you can't have money. Like, I'm like, brother, like, you know who you even fucking talking to, bro? Like, bro, clearly people don't know who they're fucking with, bro. Like, I don't claim to be rich, but listen, if I want something, I buy it whenever I want. Day one, don't matter. I'm not claiming to be rich. I'm just claiming to sell drugs. That's it.
I'm dead. Nah, yeah, that's true. It's like, and that's like only like an online thing. You're not gonna see people in real life doing that. It's just like, I think they're just kind of showing their insecurities online. They're like, damn, like he's able to buy day one, I can't. So like, let me shit on his parade and like tell him like that, like, oh, like that what you bought isn't worth it, you know. Like, who are you to tell me what's worth something or not? Like, if I want to get it, I want to get it. Like, and the reason why I got this too, like, you know, it was obviously because of the upscaling and stuff, like that technology spoke to me.
Pause, Pablo. Not to cut you off. Pause. You got a PC, right? You got a PS5 already. You had one.
Yeah.
Right?
I had a
PS5.
No, I sold that shit. Yeah, I got the PC and then the PS5 Pro now.
What's your PC looking like?
So I got a 4070 Ti Super 5800 X3D. You know, so I feel like it's a good combination. Good. Yeah, so I'm good with that combination. But you know, sometimes there's some PC ports that's trash. I'm gonna want to pick it up on a console. That is just how it is. Like I feel like if you're a gamer and then like you want best of both worlds and shit, it's good to have a PC and a console as a backup, just in case if your PC port's not up to par. Like that's just kind of how I look at it and shit.
Pablo, though, can you wait for Ghost? Like, are you gonna wait for Ghost? Are you gonna wait for Grand Theft Auto? Like a lot of people say they'll wait. There's people in my Discord that I heard, I'll wait for it. And it's just like, you saying that now, but let another trailer drop, right? Let it get a little bit closer, right? You see how people fold, bro. people end up just folding like fucking, you know what I mean, like a lawn chair, bro. I'm telling you, bro. People let Grand Theft Auto drop another trailer, bro. New excitement. They showing off the city, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be really hard to, you know. I'm not saying people can't do it, but for a guy like me, like I'm not waiting. This is why I bought the Pro. I want to be able to play the games at the very best version of whatever that game is, and I'm not waiting, bro.
Yeah, no, that's true. And like, yeah, you're right. There's gonna be that minority of people that do wait and shit. But I mean, bro, for me, like if it's there right then and there, especially if they can manage. I'm not saying that they'll be able to do this because of what we've been seeing so far with the Pro right now in terms of the CPU stuff. Because it's still the same CPU, but I mean, if they manage to get GTA 6 like 60 FPS on the Pro and make that a selling point to like buy the console and shit, like bro, that's I mean, shit, man, I'm there day one. I mean, I was there day one regardless if it was only if the Pro didn't even exist. Like, you know, I gotta play that game. I can't wait.
Dark. You think he wants to get to Pro?
Oh man, I don't think so. After the videos I see from him, I don't know. I don't know if he would.
I think he's a fake PC gamer, man. He's scared to show up on the He's so scared to come onto this platform and talk, bro. Man, I don't know why he's so scared of me, bro. Like, I don't get what's going on with Dark. He used to, you know, he's getting. I don't know.
Somebody asked you if you would sell your Pro if Ghost was day one on PC. Keep it a buck.
If it's day one.
Yeah, if it was day one on PC, I'll probably get it on PC. But if it was a terrible port, then I would just get it on console. So that's how I kind of like operate with shit.
Bro, that's the kicker. That's the balance of having. That's the balance of having everything. If Ghost was listen, if PlayStation tomorrow says, "Hey, things are gonna be day and date," I wouldn't sell my Pro. But depending on the port, like, bro, if the port looks the same, it's just there's a lot of things. But if it's going day one, it's gonna be really hard to really even justify using my PlayStation, bro. And I think, like I said, we always talk about slippery slope. Listen, you know, they want to do this whole year out or 2 years or whenever the fuck they feel like pouring sun over. Leave it that way. Give me a reason to own a console, bro. Don't. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. If games are day one on PC and PS6 is coming out, you're gonna be like, you know what I mean, bro? I feel like it just takes the win. Like, imagine PlayStation, hey, PS6 is coming out, but games are day and date. You're gonna be like,
That's true.
you know what I mean? I might still fuck around and buy a PS6 just because, but it's gonna be really hard. It's the Xbox effect. What's going on? Like, I'm sorry, like I can't seem to like bro. My Series X just sits here. Like I really wish I could find a way to utilize this thing, but though every time I look at Xbox, they're always pushing me away from the console. You know what I mean? Speaking of Xbox, Gas said, "Oh, what a chess play by Xbox! They released Death Stranding on Game Pass the day of the Pro." It's like, I didn't even know that fucking happened until you low key told me. I was telling them, I was like, I didn't know Death Stranding coming to Xbox. Like, okay, we had that game 5 years ago.
I mean, yeah, like I knew it was coming because Kojima started making like these games for like Xbox, this Overdose game. So I knew that he wants to make his games multi-platform going forward and shit. Like just by like the way he was moving. So it's not like a big surprise. It's not like a gotcha moment like for me, like the way people making it seem like it is online and shit.
You know, it's the funniest thing to see is all the people, and I've been like saving a bunch of tweets in a folder. A lot of people calling Death Stranding walking simulator boring ass game are all posting footage now of them playing it. Oh, music's really cool. Oh shoot. And it's just so funny, man, how people just switch up their tone. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, this game is boring. You fucking walk around, deliver. Who wants to deliver packages? But all of a sudden you fucking out here, playing the game now. You know what I mean? Oh, that's
not even a flex though. Like that shit is so weird to me.
See, King Thrash, he's been fighting the good fight. You know what I mean? He's fighting all the PC guys. Thrash, it's not a battle we can fight, bro. It's not a battle we can fight, man. You know what I mean? I really want to understand why people keep like I said, PlayStation's public enemy number one, bro. Like, it's like you can't do anything without being criticized no more. Like, PlayStation's so down bad, they got no games. It's like, what the fuck is going on your platform? Like, really, Pablo, I love my PC, but like, what's the like, what are you getting on PC like that you can't get anywhere else? Like, you know what I mean? Other than obviously the high frame rates, the maxed out settings, whatever you want to do, but like, there's nothing moving the needle. You know what's moving the needle? The truth is PlayStation, bro. All these press conferences, they drop a state of play. People are talking about it. Podcasts, they're making videos. Shit was ass. Shit was good. Like, really, who's really moving the needle out there?
No, that's true. And then even like, bro, all the PC guys and stuff, like all the PC influencers or whatever you want to call them online, like they always talk about consoles, bro, because nothing's really going on in the PC space like that. Besides talking about like new GPUs when they come out and shit. But that's about it. Like, I mean, they gotta talk about our games to be relevant. Like that's just, it is what it is. And if they get mad at that, like, then so be it, because it's like that's what you guys do. They make it seem like, well, like when they get online, like, oh, like, because you guys are so delusional about consoles and stuff like that, like we gotta chime in. But realistically, you don't have to chime in. Honestly, you can shut the fuck up and not even say anything at all. But like, you guys like to argue with people that's on consoles because they're enjoying what they're buying, and it bothers you. So
hey, look,
when it comes
Pablo,
down to
like I told you off air, bro, and that's a great point you just mentioned, because when you first get into PC gaming, your dick, honestly, like your dick hits the floor. You start looking at people with your chin up, like, look at this, look at him. He thinks his game look good, bro. He don't even know what a good game looks like. You really get like, bro, that almost consumed me. And then what happened? I cut my finger and I started bleeding. That shit started bleeding X in the nose, and I realized, holy shit, who am I really trying to be here? And I taped that shit up, and I never looked back. Look, Pablo, I love my PC, like I really do. I always recommend people go out and buy a PC. Like, everybody should have a PC, bro. Everybody, like, you can do anything on it. I'm not really trying to shit on PC. I'm just trying to shit on the people that play on PC that want to critique everything PlayStation does. Bro, remove PlayStation from their vocabulary and they have nothing to talk about, bro. I'm telling you. Pablo, if they can't talk about PlayStation, what are they talking about?
Nothing.
Really? Go ahead. Tell me, what are they talking about?
Is that, and I don't mean to put this dude on the spot, but like, yo, bless Rad, bro. I love him, man. He good when it comes to the PC stuff. He be telling me about, but bro, I be seeing that dude's timeline is nothing filled but PS5 Pro shit. I don't see this dude ever talking about fucking PC shit at all. I'm sorry, but I gotta put him on the spot. But that's my guy. But he just talk about fucking PS5 all day.
And like, Red, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm getting a 5090 day one, because I don't want none of these fucking low trash bags to point their finger at me and say, oh, but don't talk to me, brother. What do you got? 2080, brother. Come on. I don't listen. I utilize my PC a lot. I play a lot of games on PC. I'm not here to tell you I don't. I'm just telling you I'm sick and tired of like you over here critiquing me because I have all the platform. Like, bro, I'm playing on every platform. I have every platform. Like, why are you on people's dicks and shit because they're enjoying all platforms? Like, if they want, like, I don't understand that whole chin up mentality, we're better than you mentality is fucking stupid. Like, some dudes don't want to sit at a chair and play on PC. Oh, Blaze, you can get an HDMI cord and put it. Okay, I do that. I'm just telling you, motherfuckers just want to play on console sometimes. That's it. It's not a hard concept to understand, bro. It's not.
And it's not like something where like we're saying like it's better than PC and all like that. It's just like, bro, like sometimes I just want to boot my shit up, have it played on my OLED TV, and that's it. Like, it's like, I don't know why that bothers people. Like, why does that bother you? You got the frames, like, and then actually, you know what? It be people that don't even have like high end rigs too. Like, it be people that got fucking 3070s talking about like, like PS5 Pro is trash. Like, bro, my shit run better than your shit. Like, fuck out of here. Like, come on,
bro. Son. That's a big one right there, bro. They want to critique me and they got a fucking 1060 Ti, bro. It's like, bro, like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? Exactly. Get your trash bag out of Bro, like that's the worst part, right? Is like you over here critiquing me, but meanwhile you got a fucking GPU from fucking 3 ages ago. Like, come on, bro. Like, cut it the fuck out. Like, bro, Pablo, you buying a new graphics card when it comes out. I know you. You like buying tech. Like, I really want to stress this or not, bro. I love. Let me hop in real quick. Oh man.
Oh, Doc. Oh shit.
Doc, I'm
Damn.
telling you, if you get too crazy, I'm gonna have to call reinforcements. And you don't want me to hit that.
We're gonna have to call in the PlayStation Brigade. Nah, man.
Don't let me call reinforcements on your ass, Doc.
Yo, let me while he's coming on, let me re-up real quick on the drink real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. I'm surprised he's not at a birthday. Shout out to my guy, DOCDARK, man. You know I love you, bro. That's my man. Yeah, exactly, King. Yo, that's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, pick them up, sit them down, baby. Oh, by the way, I made a bet with Rev on he thought Kamala was gonna win. I was like, I don't know, bro. I think Trump's gonna win. So anyway, he lost the bet. So, we got a little deal. So now I got like a golden ticket, like, hey, Rev, come on the show type thing. Sorry, buddy. Got the golden ticket. So I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Let me get to these supers. Oh no, here he is. Fire, yo. Don DeMarco, bang, bang.
Bobby.
Like
Yo, what up,
good,
Blaze?
I'm glad you can make it, bro.
Bro, I do this just for you, dog. I swear, man. Because on Saturday is hard, bro. I'm actually doing laundry right now. I'm actually folding laundry, but I was like, you know what? Let me hop in real quick because I'm here. What you guys are talking about, and it sounds good. So I'm gonna wait for Pablo to come back too. But how you been though, man? You been good?
I'm good, bro. I'm serious, yo. I've been trying to get I'm Pablo. I've been trying to get this dude on the show, and every time, like, I'm not saying he's lying. Like, Meds told me he's Puerto Rican. Like, oh, what's that shit called? What
the quinceañera? We got quinceañeras all the time, bro.
Is that true, Pablo?
We got quinceañeras all the time, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm not lying. And actually today I went to a birthday party at Dave & Buster's for one of our little nephews. I swear, Blaze, bro, when you said that shit you said on Saturday, you said we be coming. You stupid, bro. He said they don't pull out. He said Hispanic stuff.
Yo, Doc, I didn't know you was Puerto Rican. Damn, that's crazy.
Yo nací allá. Yo nací en Puerto Rico, pero soy dominicano.
Oh,
dominicano, ya tú sabes.
Yeah. Okay. But yo, hey, I got a question for you guys. I told Blaze I only got like about 10 minutes because Saturday is hard for me. But both you gentlemen have powerful PCs, right? And I got a weak PC, right? I got a 7600 is my graphics card, right?
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but I like calling it a weak PC because unless you got a 4090, the internet destroys you. You guys know how people are, right? But this is my question, man. How do you guys, real shit, how do you guys see a game coming out and choose to play it on the console versus playing it on the PC? Like what do you guys use to determine whether or not you're gonna play the game on the console versus playing the game on the PC? Because for me right now, just being honest, everything I see right now, I just want to play it on the PC. I don't even want to touch it on the consoles.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. You mind if I go first, Blaze?
Yeah.
So basically what I do, Doc, is I buy the game regardless on PC first, right? So I test it out for like a good hour or two. If it's like stuttering and doing all this crazy shit where I'm like, yo, like what's going on? Like, my rig is good. There should be no issues with it. I refund that shit and then I buy it on PS5. It's just that simple. That's just kind of like how I move. That's pretty much me. Yeah.
Okay.
Really,
what about you, Blaze?
For me, it's if it's got a multiplayer element to it, I'm playing it on console 99% of the time. It's really rare.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Why is that?
You know why it's that, bro. These dudes
the cheaters
cheat, bro.
Okay.
I played Elden Ring, right? I was doing online. And I just got somebody had God mode. I just got struck with I was like, I recorded the clip. It was so egregious. I'm like, yo, what the? I was like, you know what? I just stay offline. But I love multiplayer games, and I just don't want to feel like You never know, man. I'm not saying dudes can't cheat on consoles because they can, but I'm just saying like I've seen more cheaters happen on PC.
It's way less, of course.
Yeah. Now, Doc, let me ask you a question.
No, wait. What about single player games? Like Black Myth Wukong. Like, would you play it, Blaze?
PC.
Would you buy that?
Oh,
so you do pick. Okay. So for both you gentlemen, if Sony did go day and date to PC, that might be a problem for Sony.
Right now, like I said, first party games, multiplayer games. But if it's a third party game and for sure I know the port's better, I'm playing it on PC.
Oh, yeah.
You see, that's one of the things that I've been learning about gaming on PC that I respect the heck out of you guys. You guys, like, if the game is not running well, you mentioned stuttering, you're like, I'm refunding it. It's like you don't deal with that BS, right? Where console gamers, coming from a console gamer, is like, man, the game's running at 30. Oh well, you kind of just suck it up to whatever it is. Like the developers didn't optimize it. Oh well, you know what I mean? With you guys, like, nah, I'm gonna play and refund it. So I'm assuming that you're using Steam, right? You both use Steam most of the time.
Steam.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of the refund policy.
They got mad launchers and shit.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So Blaze, I heard you mention your Series X and like how you're trying to find a way to use it or whatever. That's where I'm at right now, man. Like I'm looking at my Series X and I'm like, damn, I could run everything on my PC and it runs it better. The only thing that the consoles definitely have over PC, and I don't know why PC dudes don't like admitting this, is just how easy it is to use. Like, if you just want to get into a game, bro, there's nothing faster than the Series X and quick resume and all that stuff. And even PlayStation got rid of their activity or whatever. But
Gas said that today about quick resume. He said, "Oh my god, it's such a great feature." But like, I said, Gas, are you really like playing a game? Then you're like, all right, I'm gonna jump on this game. Then I'm gonna like, is it really that impressive? Like,
no. So this is what it is. I'll be honest. This is what it is. You'll have like, let's say you have 5 games downloaded, right? And you're only playing really playing one. And for whatever reason, you ever hop on and you've been playing the game for a while, and you're like, man, I don't feel like playing that. And you see you got another game that you already have downloaded. You're like, let me go ahead and get on that game. When you click to get on that game, instead of waiting for that loading screen and seeing the title, whatever, you hop in where you left off. Bro, you playing again, especially if you're playing something like I use it a lot when I used to play it on the Xbox with Forza Motorsport. Like, bro, I would be in a race. I would stop the race, be gone, do whatever I had to do. Forgot that I was in a race. Like 2-3 days later, come back, hop in a quick resume. I'm in the middle of the race. That is crazy. When I do that on PC, right? Now, obviously, you can't do it online. If you online racing, it's not going to work. But when I do that on PC, when I stop the game on PC, like I'm out of the race. You know what I mean? Like you got to start the race over again. So with things like that, bro, it's phenomenal. It's like you don't even got to pause the game. I'm playing Dead Space right now. Dead Space, the remake on PC. And you know how, I don't know if you guys have played it, but you know how there's like the little camera on the wall where you save or whatever, right? Yeah. On PC, bro, I'm paranoid, bro. I'm looking for those things everywhere, left and right. But if I was playing the game on Xbox, I wouldn't even worry about it. If I'm pick off, if I'm doing the mission or whatever, and like, hey, we gotta go, we gotta do something. Boom, I'm just turning off the Xbox. I'm gone. When I come back, I go jump back into quick. I could go ahead, jump back. I could stop the game, go play Call of Duty, right? So like my boy Ice will be like, hey, come play Call of Duty or whatever. I would literally have to tell him when I'm on PC, like, hey, hold on, let me get to my next safe spot. If I was playing on the Xbox, bro, I'm not. All right, bam, I'm hopping on Call of Duty right now, and it was just transition over. And then when I go back to Dead Space, I'd be literally in the spot where I was in. So yeah, bro, when you don't think you need it and you don't think you want it, but when you've played and you've used it a lot, and you guys know I've been gaming on Xbox for a long time. So now that I'm not on Xbox, that is by far the feature that I miss the most. As far as everything else, bro, Game Pass, everything that's on PC, and the games run better on PC. Blaze, you said it. You said Xbox is doing everything to push me away from the console. Bro, when they figure out how to put quick resume on PC, it's a wrap, you know? But even then, like that one feature is not enough to keep people on Xbox. So that to me, that's why I wanted to ask you guys, like, how do you guys gauge whether or not to game on PC or to game on or to game on Xbox or PlayStation when you guys have powerful PC? Because for you guys, bro, if I had a 4090, I don't know if I would ever turn on any console. Or 4070. You say you got a 4070?
Yeah, 4070.
Yeah, bro, you straight, bro. Why you even have consoles for? Well, and talking about you can't wait 6 months. You can wait 6 months to a year.
Nah, come on, son. Yeah, nah, you bugging, son. Come on,
son. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me answer this. Y'all got a backlog?
Everybody does.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a backlog.
Okay, why you got a backlog? Why you wait? Why didn't you play the game already?
I did. I might have just just put it down though.
Exactly.
That's a good point. Nah, that's a good point.
Checkmate. Don DeMarco, Marco. Yeah, you got a backlog. Everybody got a backlog, but I can't wait to play games. That game would have been cheaper if you would have waited. I know there's games on your Steam library right now that you haven't played.
Bro, you mean to tell me when GTA 6 come out, you gonna put that aside for fucking what? Like Peppa Pig? Like, come on, boy.
Listen, Pablo, listen. Before the PS5 Pro dropped, I was saying that I'm definitely gonna buy GTA 6. That I'm just definitely gonna buy that, right? Now that the PS4 Pro is out, right? I gotta wait to see, because if they drop a 60 frames per second patch, and I don't care if it's at 1080p dynamic, if they drop a 60 frames per second patch, I will get a PlayStation 5 Pro. That's the game that will make me buy a console if it's running the game at 60. And for that game, I'm not gonna wait to play it. But I can wait to play, as much as it's gonna hurt me. I can wait to play GTA 6 on PC. I can wait. I can see, because I want to play that. I want to play that 60, bro. Y'all know y'all want to play GTA 6 at 60. Y'all know that.
Everybody does.
No,
but
okay. So y'all gonna play GTA 6 at 30?
That's one of those games that just transcends reality,
yeah.
bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta play that shit. I don't care if it's at 15. I need
that
bro,
shit. 15. It's crazy. That's the one. Yeah, bro. That game is wild, bro. That game. The
maybe
FOMO
15,
that game is crazy.
Like,
hey, y'all both got PlayStation 5 Pros? Y'all both picked that up?
Yeah. We both got it.
Okay, yeah. But y'all picked that up because y'all got it like that. Y'all ain't picked it up because y'all dummies like the rest of the ponies.
Yo, Doc, let me ask you something.
Yo, you picked Blake. You picked it up because you got it like that. I know you got it like that. You didn't pick it up because you got bamboozled and fooled, right?
I know exactly what I'm buying, bro. These games look better, bro.
Yo, Blaze, somebody hacked your Twitter, dog. You know that? Did I tell you somebody hacked your Twitter and they put up a picture of Killzone and they back to back talking about Lex Sharper? You need to watch your security, Blaze. Somebody, I knew that wasn't you. I was like, ain't no way my boy Blaze coming out like this. Killzone? That's the game you're going to show? Talking about the mesh Lex Sharper? I almost hit you. I was like, yo, Blaze, somebody took your stuff. But then they stopped tweeting, so I was like, he got him. But it happens to the best of them. It happened to Kanye.
Did you
somebody
see the picture, though?
Hacks and stuff. Yes.
It doesn't look better to you?
What happened?
It doesn't look sharper to you?
Nah, bro. I mean, it look a little bit better. I mean, it look a little bit better, but
look, hey, a little bit better is better than nothing, right?
Right.
Not $700 bet. Okay, you know what? You're right. You got it. $700 bet.
No, Doc, I want to ask you a question, bro. Hold on. What really? I want to know, bro. This because it's sad to see you go out like the way you're going, bro. You got a Steam Deck hooked up to an OLED. You over here fucking with a Dunkin' Donuts microphone. Like, you going out bad right now. Like, why? You do, bro. You playing with a Rogue Ally hooked up to a PC.
No, my man down bad. Oh, no.
Bro, chill, man. I got my desktop PC, which is a RX 7600.
You got a PC now.
I got a desktop. Yeah. My desktop has a Ryzen 5 7600 CPU. It's got an RX 7600 GPU. 2 sticks of DDR5. 16 gig of RAM, whatever the hell that means. So 32 gigs of RAM total, right? It's got an Asus motherboard, which is probably fifth gen, because people have been looking up. Bro, people have been looking up my PC because they can't believe that I got it at Walmart. Like, oh my god, you're so dumb. But as they go in and start looking at the parts that I got, it's like, okay, you got a decent PC. My graphics card is at. Yeah, I bought it for Walmart for real. Yeah, I went to Walmart. I was like, yeah, let me see, bro. Yeah, people were mad, bro. Like, why would you buy a Walmart PC? But people buy PlayStations at Walmart too. So I don't know. But I didn't know no better.
Same, dog.
I didn't know no better. So here's the thing I will say, though. Here's the thing I will say, and I agree with you both on this, right? Anybody that's trying to compare a $700 PC to a console, bro, you out of your mind. Like, I don't know why they would even do that. I don't even know why they would even do that.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But you know what's hurting my soul, Blaze, is that I'm seeing it happen on both sides. I see console gamers trying to compare their little consoles to PCs, and then I see PC gamers trying to compare low budget PCs to these consoles. And it's like, bro, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X could run some PCs, some low budget PCs with some problems. You know what I mean? So It's like, what are we doing with PlayStation 5 Pro? Like, nah, like leave that monster alone, right? I just feel, though, from what I've seen, I haven't seen enough. Killzone Shadowfall, being able to see the mesh a little bit better is not $700 worth, especially when you're gonna take away the disk drive from me. Nah, dog.
I'm just testing out games. Yo, I'm just testing out games. That's it. I know Horizons. I know all them games are gonna look good. I'm just seeing, hey, do these old games? You know, when the Series X started saying, hey, Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 is 4K 60. That's what I really like was hoping for. Like,
yeah, but that's an
cool.
upgrade. Xbox really did that. Yeah, PlayStation didn't do that.
Yeah, but I wanted to see for myself is because people are saying Bloodborne looks so much better, and it didn't to me. I tried it and it didn't.
I appreciate that.
Killzone looked a little bit better. Is it anything to like? Even Pablo wouldn't lie. He said it looked better too. But is it crazy? No. But I really want to ask you this. Really, why? What do you love about PC gaming? Like, what made you like? Because you could still be playing all these games you're playing on your Xbox. Like, really, like, are you really all about 60 FPS now? Like, you can't play 30. Like,
let me tell you. Honestly, I'll tell you what happened. It's a combination. It's a combination of Xbox's BS, right, and the Xbox community gaslighting me into believing they're BS. That's what really happens. Because when I really sit down and think about it, if I tell you that I like games at 60 frames per second, like let's be for real, right? If I would like playing games at 60 frames and I don't like being limited to 30 frames, I guarantee you, if I challenged both of you to name 10 games this generation that are stuck at 30 on the Xbox Series X or the PS5, you would have a hard time naming 10 right off the top of your head. I guarantee it. The problem is that the big games that came out for Xbox, 3 of them came out at 30 frames. Starfield came out at 30 frames. Redfall came out at 30 frames. And now Hellblade 2 came out at 30 frames. And now people didn't even know until it was announced that Indiana Jones, people were like, oh, that's probably going to come out at 30 frames. Apparently, there's another one that's going to come out that's not out yet. That's going to be at 30 frames as well. What's the other one that people talk about? That's another popular game for Xbox. Not Stalker 2. That better be 60. There's another one. Oh, my God.
No, Stalker 2 is going to be 60.
Damn, what's the other one? That people were making fun of the graphics and stuff. It's like some dragon game and oh my, Avowed. There you go.
Avowed.
Avowed.
Shit like dog shit, yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? When Xbox came out and they dropped Starfield at 30 frames, the community gaslit me. Say, you don't know what you're talking about. It's because the game does too much stuff, this, and that. That's why it's locked at 30. But I was playing the game at above 30 frames per second on my ROG Ally, which is smaller than my Xbox Series X. Ain't no way my ROG Ally is more powerful than my Xbox Series X. At least to me, I didn't understand it. Now I know a little bit better. The CPU is better. I don't freaking know. To me, it's just like unlock the games on the consoles. Both these consoles can do VRR. So if you got a VRR TV, a lot of us spend a lot of money for a nice TV, right? Unlock the freaking frames on the consoles. If you got a VRR TV, let it run with VRR. You know, like just let it run it. But they won't do that. And they told us that they did it because they wanted us to have a cinematic experience. They wanted to feel stable, all this other stuff. And then months later, a patch drops. So what that let me know is that Xbox is looking at the console gamer like, hey, you're second, right? We're going to go ahead and release these games anyways because we know people on PC are going to be able to play it however they want to play it. And you could play it like this until we decide to patch it. Bro, they had 60 frames per second on the box for Redfall. It was on the box. They had to put a sticker on it saying, my bad, psych, it's not 60 yet. Do you know how embarrassing that is? So after the third time that happened when Hellblade came out, and then the community was like, Hellblade doesn't need 60. Blaze, that's why I lost it. Pablo, that's why I'm like, I'm on your side. I've been rocking with you for years, guys. Now you're going to sit here and tell me, Doc, Hellblade doesn't need 60? You don't know what it needs. I want 60. I want to swing my sword at 60 frames per second. So that's when I jumped over fully to PC. And now that I'm gaming on PC, I'm learning the issues about PC, especially having like a low-end PC or whatever. And I'll tell you what, there's assholes on all sides. Pardon me cursing, Blaze. There's assholes on the Xbox side, but these PC assholes are so different, bro. Because you ask them a question, half of the community will laugh at you like, hi, you should have been born knowing that answer, right? And then the other half will actually help you out or whatever, right? But so far, man, I've been enjoying it. And the freedom, though, that PC has, I really enjoy, Blaze. Like, I'll be playing Halo Infinite, turn around, play Ghost of Tsushima on the same box without having to switch inputs, without having to switch controllers or anything. Bro, that to me is phenomenal, you know? But again, because I'm playing on the lower end PC, I can see the value of these consoles. Like, these consoles are truly, I promise you guys, impressive when you really look at it. The stuff that they do,
I'm telling you,
bro. The upscale, but people that try to make fun of upscaling to me is crazy. Like, PC gamers been upscaling. Like, I upscale like crazy.
It's the first thing they do is turn on DLSS.
I upscale everything. Even things that I don't got to upscale. I play Batman Arkham Knight I'll upscale. Let's see how many frames I can get out of this. You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I'm really transitioned over to PC gaming. Will I ever go back to fully game on console? It really depends. If Xbox can make like a hybrid PC console type thing, then maybe. Then maybe. I don't even know what the handheld, because the Asus ROG Ally is meeting everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just the ease of use, right? Just I gotta turn, because again, you guys are probably gaming on your PC on a monitor, right?
Yeah.
You see, I got my PC connected to TV in the living room, so that's another headache that adds to it, right?
I
so
used to do that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
you're the first person that I ever known that ever did something like that. Okay.
Well, that's one thing PC gamers say is like, you could connect your PC to your living room. It's like, you can. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But it does create different hands. Like I got to use a Bluetooth keyboard, right? To like, if I got to troubleshoot something, because from time to time, you know how PC gaming is. But people be trying to gaslight me like crazy, but it's not going to work. Sometimes you'll open up a game and it'll open up in a window for whatever reason.
I know. That's
instead of opening up full screen.
Yeah, that shit is mad annoying. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Chad, you see everybody saying it, right? But bro, let a hardcore PC gamer tell you like, nah, that doesn't happen. That's your PC because you got your PC from Walmart. That's everything they tell me,
and
bro.
Doc, that Walmart shit is fucked up. I remember my first PC. I bought I buy Power. I was mad excited. Like, yo, I got gifted a PC from a subscriber, my first. But the second one, I was like, I buy Power 2080 Ti, top of the line.
Yeah.
I was mad excited, and I was like, yo, my shit blue screen. He's like, oh, what parts did you put in? I said, oh, I don't know. I bought it from iBuyPower, bro. They ridicule me like I wasn't part of the clique. I said, you know what? Suck my. You know what I mean? I was so tight. I'm like, yo, what does it matter that because you built your shit, you feel more accomplished? What does it matter? Like,
shit
was so that shit is corny, bro. That's the only thing I don't like. They be keeping their chin up, acting like they're better than everybody. You start to get like that. Like you really start to, when you start playing on PC, you start being like, man, look. And bro, your ROG Ally, don't forget, you can lower settings. That's why you like Hellblade's running better, because you can't. You're stuck at the settings.
Facts. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's very true. That's the one thing I didn't understand about the console is like, why is it locked? Why is it whatever settings they want? And what's interesting about the PlayStation 5 Pro, you guys could correct me if you want, because you guys got it. It's almost as if PlayStation is like, hey, you know what? Here is the console PC like that you guys wanted, because now you're not just switching between 2 modes. Some games I heard have like 4 modes that you got to switch between to pick whatever you want. Okay, yeah, so now there's console gamers messing around with settings. So now there's console gamers that aren't just turning on the game and playing. You're not gonna gaslight me with that. Y'all going in there, playing the game on fidelity mode, seeing how it runs, then playing the game on variety mode, and then every single game got to call their performance ray tracing mode mode pro. Like, nah, y'all over there wasting time in settings, and y'all be saying that PC gamers be wasting time in settings. Now y'all over here wasting times in settings. Sony is smarter than y'all think.
That's a fact.
Sony's smarter than y'all think.
I don't know what game it was, but I think it might have been Horizon, or maybe it was Dying Light that I was playing. But there's some games where they actually ask you like, oh, what level do you want to put PSSR on, like balance or performance, like DLSS. So it's like, yo, they starting to give you like those like PC type
conditioning you.
Then, yeah, like they're kind of conditioning you to like kind of get into that mode and shit.
Field of view already. Console gamers expect field of view in first-person shooters. Don't tell me they don't.
Yeah.
Motion blur, right? We get mad if we can't turn off motion blur, right? Okay, so now, so what else is left? Let us turn off shadows, right? Let us turn off the texture details, right? Some games you could do texture details already, right? So what are we doing? What are we doing? Unlock the PS5 and unlock the Xbox Series X. And Blaze, you mentioned it. Why can't the PS5 use pissing?
I agree.
Is it hardware based or is it software based?
Right. But don't you think, Doc, once we stop fucking with settings, lowering shadows on a console, it doesn't become a console anymore? Isn't that a valid point though? Like if I'm lowering shit on my PlayStation 5, then what's the point of it being a console at that point? You feel me?
I think the hibernation needs to come through a little bit more, because I think what Mark Cerny said, which I felt like I was surprised. I thought all console gamers were against me when I kept saying 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. But Mark Cerny said it. When they looked at it, most people picked performance mode over fidelity mode. So the PS5 Pro, the whole point of the PS5 Pro, according to Mark Cerny, not to me, was to help you guys not have to choose. You don't have to compromise. But that's a lie. What happened now is you got more modes to compromise from. Next thing you know, y'all gonna want 60 frames per second with high ray tracing, and it better be 4K.
But that's the problem. These developers are always going to push the envelope and try to make these games look as good as possible. So we're always going to be behind the curve on console. That's the unfortunate part, because like you said, Hellblade was stuck at 30 because they have they got a, you know, I don't want, what's the word I'm looking for? They need to, it has to be at a certain standard. It's got to, you know what I mean? They can't afford to lower shit and make it look awful. You know what I mean? They've seen previews of this shit. So it's got to stay there. You know what I mean?
But Blaze, even when it comes to that, bro, like the Xbox Series X, I felt like, to me, the Xbox Series S was the cop out for the Xbox Series X, because people were like, they can't make the game look worse because people are just going to show screenshots of the game looking worse, even though it's running at 60. But it's like, they got to make a version for the Xbox Series S. The same version that's on the Xbox Series S, put that on the X running at 60. You're going to tell me that it can't do it? You're going to tell me that we know that the Xbox Series X is way more powerful than the S. So whatever version is running on the S, whatever horrible looking version is running on the S, have that same version running on the Xbox Series X. But they didn't do it. But my whole thing is this, Blaze. I wouldn't be surprised if they do patch Hellblade eventually. And if they do that, then what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What up, Em? Here's the last thing I'm going to say, too, about the Pro, too, right? My issue as well with the Pro is that the PS5 has done such a great job in dog walking the Xbox Series X and Xbox period, that unless the PS5 Pro is a tremendous leap from the PS5, I don't see a point on it. Unless it's you gentlemen that got it like that. That, you know, it doesn't matter. You $700 ain't nothing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Go
listen,
ahead.
Doc,
But you're not gonna tell me that Ratchet and Clank
price.
looks that much better. You're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna tell me that Spiderman looks that much better. You're not gonna get it. Looked great already.
Doc, forget.
What's up, Em? What's up, man? What?
Let's forget the price. Let's forget the price.
No, what do you mean? Let's forget the price. What are you talking about, bro? I live in America. What are you talking about? Let's forget the price. What? No, what do you mean? Let's forget the price. What?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Everybody has that thing that they are willing to pay for, that they could have a cheaper version of. I've got bicycles that cost thousands of dollars. I could buy a bicycle from Kmart and it cost me $200.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. But this is the thing. You've got that thing where you're like, you know what? On this one thing, the price doesn't matter to me. I just want the thing. I want the performance. I want whatever attribute it has. So
facts.
Let's talk about the thing. Let's not talk about the price of the thing, because that's a personal conversation. Right now, I want the PS5 Pro, but I can't get it. That's on me, right? That's my situation. That's what I'm choosing to do. You may look at it and you'll be like, hey, that price is way too high. You know, I'm not going to go there. That's perfectly fine. You may look at it and be like, shit, I bought 5. You know, we've seen people on Twitter, they bought 3, 4, 5 of these things and they're happy. So let's not talk about price. I'm much more interested in what you were saying before. You know, first of all, on the PC thing, it's a hardware base. That's why the PS5, as far as we know, doesn't have it. Now, they could have a software equivalent, which is like, it's not the full thing, but it's kind of like, gives you a little bit better. You know, like the cool, we don't know.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope. We don't know if that's going to come later on, but right now it is a hardware thing that is different between the two physical consoles. You know, when you talk about,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they said that. I didn't know it was a hardware thing.
It's all good, man. It's all good. When it comes to the games, you know, like we talk about the item and what it can do for the games. Look, I have speakers. My speakers are phenomenal. They are great for the space. They are great for what I do. When I put on movies, I never think, oh my God, I need to upgrade these speakers. You know what I'm going to do in a few years? I'm going to upgrade the speakers. Not because they're bad, not because I'm not happy with the sound, but because I know that some part of my brain goes, you know what? I get just a little bit more enjoyment. Just a little bit. There's just this voice. I already know the speakers I'm going to get. Not only do I know the next speakers I'm going to get, I know the speakers I'm going to get after those speakers. Not only do I know the speakers I'm going to get after those, I know the speakers I'm going to get after those. I already know.
What's the point?
The point is that I get to just enjoy the thing that I love a little bit better, fractionally better. And guess what? Every single step cost me exponentially more money than the last step. So let's say that these speakers
but you can still admit that to someone like me that doesn't enjoy speakers like that.
Yeah, don't
the
do
speakers that you got right now.
Don't do that. Use
it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Use a soundbar. Listen,
it's not worth it.
Recommend speakers exactly. When I recommend speakers to people,
it's not worth it.
TV, I give them $100 soundbar. Start there. If you like it, you can go further. If you'd like, hey, I'm good here, stop.
The only problem with that analogy is that in the terms with the PS5 Pro, it's like you're comparing a PS5 to a soundbar. I wouldn't say that a PS5 is equivalent to a soundbar. The PS5 is a premium console in today's market.
Console. It's a fantastic console. It's
PS5
one of the best consoles.
Pro is
the PS5 Pro is just
not
a little bit better than that.
Yeah, a little bit better, not worth it.
It doesn't have to be worth it to anyone.
No,
if it's not worth it to you, it's not worth it to you. Like there's no one that should argue against you about that. That's the thing that I don't understand. When people are trying to convince other people, like, hey, listen, guess what? The PS5 Pro, worth it to me. Just have my speakers. I know the cheapest speakers you could get. I could have gotten way cheaper speakers than I have right now. But guess what? I got these, and I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
And when
I get the next quick, my phone's on 2%, just in case it dies. I appreciate you guys, but go ahead, keep going.
No. Why don't you just plug it in?
I can't. I'm using the actual thing to record. It's in the plug-in thing.
Why? Oh, yeah. Why don't you?
I live in America, dog. That's $700, ain't it, bro?
You should put that as a mic. You should put that as a microphone. Hey, you should put that as a microphone.
I should do what?
Put that towards a microphone. Hey, you know what? Go on your PS5.
Facts. $700 as a microphone.
Exactly. Go on Discord and then just chat to us through there.
I mean, think about it. I bought this mic for $30, and I've been using it for 3 years.
Why'd you buy?
It sounds good too. Like, but I don't hear no issue with it.
Started my YouTube channel YouTube channel with this mic.
Don't lie to him. It doesn't sound good. Okay, we all put up with it because we like Dark.
That doesn't sound. No, it sounds good to me. I mean, I'm not sound
good to anyone.
I'm not an audio connoisseur. Yeah, I'm not an audio connoisseur, so I don't know what it's supposed to sound right or wrong.
It doesn't sound good.
I mean, he sounds good to me.
Hey, Doc, it never sound good. It never sounds good. We just love you. We love you. That's why we do this.
Hey, man.
What I missed?
His phone went out. That's what you missed. He ran out of battery.
I think his phone died. But I mean, he made a good point. There's some things gonna sound.
And what's up, bro?
Yo, Blaze, what you doing, man? What are you? I saw you guys talking about the Pro. It was such a good conversation. I was like, you know what? Let me chop it up with the guys.
And bro, you got the keys to the house, brother. Just unfortunately, it's link based.
I forgot to have the link. Yeah.
Well, see, I can set it up where from now on the link will work for anybody that has it, like the same link. So I got to set it up that way because it's not set up that way right now.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? You bought a Pro?
Not yet. I told you I've got other things going on at the moment. I've got other things going on right now.
Yeah, like $2,000 bikes. That's your problem at the moment.
Listen, now, first of all, my bicycles are not $2,000. Okay, that's ridiculously low.
Pretty close.
No, it's higher, way higher. But.
So what do you think about this Pistol, are you going to say it's impossible for them to roll it out, the base PS5?
Listen, it's hardware based right now. Like I said, you missed out on this, but right now it's a hardware solution that they have. There could be a software solution that they do later on. We never know. Like FSR is software based. So, whereas DLSS is hardware based. Obviously, the hardware based typically seems to give like better performance. But yeah, we don't know in the future. In the future, they could give like, hey, there's Pizza Lite, that just uses a little bit of software trickery, and then that's what it does. But most likely not. Most likely it's always going to have to be a hardware component. But either way, you know what? I actually don't want it to go to the base PS5. Not because I don't want people to have better performance, but because there needs to be a differentiation between the two products. If the products pretty much do the same thing, then there's not enough market differentiation between the two of them. So instead of them kind of like dedicated R&D to making a software version that can run on the base PS5, I would put that research into making the one that you have on the Pro better, because that's what I paid for. If I pay the premium, I want your research and development to be making that premium experience even better, not bringing up the base, because the base is already great as it is. No one was like, it's 2021. I really wish there was a software AI upscaler in my PS5. No one thought that, not a single person.
No, that's true.
No, man, I don't know about what you've been seeing around, but have you spoke to anybody that got Pros? Is the main consent like, hey, they're happy with it, or do you think they're just overblowing it out of proportion and they're trying to justify their purchase? What do you?
From what I see, the people that have it are happy with it. I think that if there's anyone who's trying to kind of like push it hard, it's because they're doing it in response to the people that just won't leave them the fuck alone. Like, I've never seen a premium product that comes out and people are literally mad at you for getting it. Like, they're trying to vote with your wallet. I'm like, bro, if you don't want it, you don't want it. but I can have it. You know, like I was telling Doc and Pablo before, and everyone listening in the chat, that I have premium speakers. I'm gonna upgrade my premium speakers in a few years. Not because my premium speakers are bad, not because I don't like the sound, just because this is what I love. And if I can enjoy 10% more, eventually I'm gonna make that leap. That's it. And guess what? I know what those speakers are going to be already. And then the ones after that, I already know already. And then the ones after that, I already know already. And then after that, these are dream speakers. These are like hundreds of thousands of dollars speakers. You know, so it's like, if I ever get to that stage in life where I can afford to do that, that's getting done. You know, that's just straight up. You know, I listened to a pair of like $150,000 speakers. They made me cry. Like they got an emotional reaction out of me. Wow. I was like, God damn, I want these things. Now, do you need $150,000 speakers to enjoy your music? Fuck no. No, you don't. Like no one does. It's ridiculous. Everyone knows that. But again, an IMS chair. Do you know what the IMS chair is? Is the one in the New York Museum. The IMS chair, you've seen it a million times in shows and everything. It's a chair that costs like $6,000. Do you need to sit in the $6,000 chair? No, you don't. No one needs a $6,000 chair. There's IMS replicas that you can buy for $500 if you want to. But if you want the original article, if you want the one that is, you know, the original, you know, like straight from the factory, it's going to cost you like $6,000. And people buy that chair because they enjoy it. You are allowed to have things that are expensive that you enjoy. No, sitting in a $6,000 chair isn't a better sitting experience. It's just a great ownership thing. You just feel good about yourself for being able to have given yourself that gift, you know? But I'm just, dude, I hate people that are over here. Like, this is what I mean by gaming is cheap, because gaming attracts these cheap mentalities. The only people that think that gaming is an expensive hobby are people without expensive hobbies. Like, if you have no other hobby that is actually expensive, that's why you think that gaming is expensive. Like, think about it. As far as console goes, the highest end that you can get is $700. Take that shit to any other hobby. Think about the highest level fishing rod you can get. If you think that's going to be $700, dude, I've got news for you. Think about the highest end motorbike you can get. Do you think that's $700? Think about the highest end freaking ping pong bat racket. I get your point. You know,
no, it's a valid fucking point, dude. It really is. I mean, but people don't look at it that way. They don't view it that way. That's the problem.
Gamers are myopic. You know, gamers do not look beyond their borders. They've got this narrow mentality that only lets them think about one particular tiny dimension. Listen, gaming is as affordable as you want it to be. And the reason I say this is gaming is the only hobby where you get a better product for waiting. And that product happens to be cheaper unless it's Nintendo. But otherwise, you look at Horizon freaking Forbidden West. It's cheaper today than it was at launch. It's got more patches. It's got the PS5 Pro enhancement now. If you want it, that was $20 for free. You know, all of these things, and you can get it brand new, not a used copy, no scratch on your disc, or you can get a digital download for like half of the price that you did before. Wait 2 years, that should probably be on PS Plus.
The only thing that I disagree with is when it comes to females. If you wait for your female, she's gonna come back a little bit different.
Wait. What do you mean females?
So, you know, say I like, we were talking about everything. So if I like a girl and then if you wait, it's better. But that's the only way it's not better is when we're talking about like.
Oh, no, I was saying that gaming is the only hobby where waiting is better.
The only,
That's the only time. It's the only time. It's the only time. Everything else, like you're right. Everything else, you take a penalty, you know? Like, let's say that there is.
Good point.
Yeah, everything else, you take a penalty. Like, let's say you have a surfboard and the surfboard costs $2,000. You're like, fuck it. I'll wait. You know, then 3 years later, you get it for half price, but it's used. Someone else used it before. You don't know if all of the rubber was treated well, if all of the fins are still right. You're taking it on faith. With gaming, it's like, nah, man, not only is the product brand new, but it's more polished than it was before, right? It's cheaper than it was before, and it's more available to you because now you have more places to get it. You know, maybe it only released on a console first. Now it's on PC as well. You know? It's you get to make it work for your money, basically, however you choose. You know, if you don't want to buy a game day one, don't buy it day one. Wait 4 years, it will basically be thrown at you for free. Like, you take a look at Epic Games. Epic Games gives games for free all the time. They're like, please just log on with us. Yeah, where else does that happen? Like, where else do you go? And where the people are like, oh shit, take our best product, please Please take it off of us. You know, it doesn't happen.
No, that's a valid point.
Gaming is cheap, man. Gaming is cheap. And again, $700 in no other hobby gives you the top end version of that hobby, man. No other hobby does that work for. Like even writing, you take a look at pens. Like I had this got stolen from me, so this actually like it hurts to say, but I had a $300 fountain pen before.
Wait,
that's a
fountain pen is the
pen. Yeah, the little the fancy old looking pens.
The one that they wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, those kind of things. Yeah.
What?
Those things go for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, you got to get your priorities right. What the? He can't. I got things going on. He buying $300 pens, bro. What is wrong with this guy, bro?
Hey, that was years and years ago.
That's crazy. $300 pen is crazy,
no,
bro.
But it's like just to illustrate, man. We are privileged to be in a hobby that we love, that is super accessible to us. Some of the best games in the world right now are completely free to play. You don't have to spend a single cent other than your hardware and your electricity bill and your internet connection. And then after that, I'll just like go with God. You can play.
That is true. Some of the best, the most popular shit is free, and you know.
You can play Genshin Impact for free. You know, you can play Apex,
Fortnite, whatever. Yeah,
all of those games you can play for free.
Yeah.
You know, there you go. You know, and those are some of the best gaming experiences that you can have. Some of the most connected experiences. Gaming is super affordable. So then when a person comes to you and he's like, "Hey, you want to make the thing that you love better," you know, and it's going to cost you $700. I don't understand where the pushback is, because it's like, if you love it and you want this, go for it. Otherwise, no one's forcing you. Like no one made the PS5 worse than it was before, so that you felt like you had to upgrade to a PS5 Pro. You know what I mean? Like they didn't downclock the PS5 to be like, oh yeah, now you used to get 60 frames in performance mode, now you're only getting 40.
You feel totally content with a PS5 right now?
Oh yeah, completely. The reason I'm upgrading is because I want it. I don't feel any need to upgrade. I just want to. Like again, just like anything else. I didn't need a $300 pen. My $5 pen was writing just fine, but I wanted the experience, and I went and I got it, and I was very happy with it. And then that was it.
So
yeah,
Pablo,
but you're not like, basing on like what I'm hearing from you, you're not like one of those people that are like going online and telling people like, oh, yo, you spending $700 on a console, like why would you do that when you could do this? Like you just saying from your experience, like, okay, I just wanted this for my pleasure and shit, my personal preference and stuff like that. Like, you know, see, I can respect that. Like my only issue is with people saying like, telling people what they should do with their own money. Like, yo, 100%. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen, there are some people that want to make. I don't understand also. Can we talk about this? The whole console versus PC thing. Like, listen, they are completely different places.
They are.
Yeah. Just because they happen to have one commonality, which is gaming, doesn't mean that they are equivalent at all. You know, some people are like, oh, why would I spend $700 on PS5 when I could upgrade my PC? Dude, upgrade your PC. Like, no one is convincing you. This machine wasn't here to stop you from getting the 4070 or whatever else you think you're upgrading. This machine isn't like, oh, you get a PS5 Pro or you upgrade your RAM. Like, dude, if you want to upgrade your RAM, upgrade your RAM. You're like, there is no comparison between the PS5, a console, and a PC. Like, there's none. There is absolutely none. It's a stupid comparison to make. You know, it's comparing a restaurant to a fast food joint. Just because they both should serve you food doesn't mean that the experience is there's no commonality after that point. That's it.
I'm not mad that people traded in their PlayStation 5 to get a Pro M, because I feel like you could go that route and save yourself some money. But I feel like you're the type of guy. You should.
Most
but
people
I feel like
should.
you're the guy that you'd be like, you know, I'm not. See, don't take this the wrong way. Like, I feel like some people just force it. Like, you know they really can't. You know, they should be getting other things. They got other things in plans. You know, they got other expenses they need to take care of, and they force the issue to get it when they really shouldn't. But like,
like listen, like again, my situation, I'm not getting it right now. It would be stupid for me to get it right now. I've got other things that are way more priority. Why would I get something I don't need versus some things that I actually do need and want to do more? Like, it's silly. Like, in terms of my purchases or my expensive, right now the PS5 Pro is like below number 10. It's like maybe the 16th item I'll eventually get to. You know, I've got way more important things I'm trying to do. in my life right now. So that's why I'm not putting money towards it. And it's like, even if I could, like you said, squeeze it in, like get the Pro and then do those other things as well, then I'm putting myself in a state of financial stress. Why would I want to do that? You know, or even mental stress, because that's irresponsible. Because I'll be like, wait, what am I? I would much rather have the PS5 Pro as a reward for completing all those other things that were more important first. It's like, once I get everything else right, now I can get the Pro.
You're goal orientated, I can tell.
Pardon?
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell you got a list of goals, and you don't skip them.
But the thing is, I don't understand again why people make these comparisons. Like Pablo said, why are you comparing my money to yours? Why are you trying to tell me what I can do with my money? You don't know my money. You don't know how I work for it. You don't know how I pay for it. You don't know how I spend it. You don't know who I have to take care of.
Big facts.
You don't know how you don't. And just like I wouldn't want anyone else to tell me what to do with my money, I don't want to tell people what to do with their money. Like shit, if you don't want the PS5 Pro, don't get the PS5 Pro, dude. If you can't get it now, don't get it now. It exists. I said this on my video. I said it exists now. It's a value proposition now. You can choose to sign on anytime you want. I also don't understand people that say they have to get things day one. Why do you have to get it day one? You can get it day 1,000. It's still going to be there. It's still going to be brand new. In fact, it's going to be better than those that got it on day one, because they would have had the improvements,
more
and
ironed out
patches, and everything like that. So it's like there's no penalty for you to wait until it makes sense for you. Maybe one day you get it at like $600. I don't think that ever going to take more than $100 off. But shit, maybe one day you do it, or maybe you get it off someone off Marketplace, because he's just like, nah, I invested in this and it wasn't all that. So now you can get it for cheaper and you can buy it off of them for like $500 or less. Like do whatever makes sense for you. But don't force yourself. This isn't something you have to force. This isn't a necessary item. I don't understand how we're still debating on price. You know what I mean, Blaze? Why are we debating on? It's not a necessary item. No one goes to an Aston Martin dealership and says, hey, that should only cost as much as a Honda Accord. You don't need an Aston Martin, mate. Like, if you're looking for a $30,000 car, you don't go to an Aston Martin dealership. They are for the people that already have the Accord. They've been through it. they've gone the six car. This is car number 7. Now they're gonna go to Aston Martin.
Hey, shout out to everybody that got a Honda Accord in the chat, man. Shout out.
Hey, man. I got a fucking Honda Accord.
See,
there you go. There you go, Pablo. Do you go to people in front of the Aston Martin dealership and tell them how much you don't need it?
I know, right? Yo, imagine if I was like that. Like, yo, why you buying a fucking Mercedes Benz, bro? You should get a Honda Accord.
It really is
they're gonna be like,
only, bro. It is such weird. It's such a weird
weirdo
community.
thing to do.
Yeah,
it's such a weirdo thing to do, man. No other community says this, man. You take a look, and again, you take a look at. For me, I'm like, how are we only talking about gaming where there's like so many other industries? Like, fuck, you want to talk about PC? No one goes to the people that get a 4090 and say you don't need that. No one needs a 4090. Let's face it, the return on investment that you get from a 4090 compared to a 4080, you can make the argument the difference isn't worth the price. But no one says that. If Blaze, you've got a 4090, I'm never gonna go to you like, oh, you didn't need that card. The fuck do I care? You wanted it. It's not that none of this is a need. Gaming is a luxury hobby. You do it because you don't have to fend for yourself and survive like famine and plagues. You do it because you're not sick and you're about to die by your bedside. You do it because you've already worked. You do it because you've already made your money. You do it because you've already taken care of your family. And now you want to enjoy yourself. So if it takes a 4090, fuck, let it take a 4090.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's true.
You make too much sense sometimes, bro. You really, really do. And I just want to say this, man. Again, I can't stress this enough, bro. Just let people enjoy what the fuck they enjoy, man. Like I do it. People really don't press me like that. But on Twitter today, those people. Like I was like taken back. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I own every platform. Like, what are you mad about? Why are people upset though? I don't understand why are people so upset. Like, how you see value, I might see it differently. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I told somebody, oh well, Blaze, come on, be real now. Now that you played your Pro, that shit ain't worth it. It's like that's like the first conversation you have with people. It's like, why can't you say, hey man, how you enjoying it? Like, I just don't understand the route people take to like, I don't know if they're fucking bored or they want attention. I can't comprehend why they act like that, bro. It's weird. It's weirdo behavior, bro.
Bro, it just comes down to them. Honestly, and I'm not trying to sound fucked up like it, bro. If you're in a bad situation where you can't afford to buy these luxury items, I'm not shitting on you, but
yeah, nobody would.
Most of the times, it just comes down to people just being broke. Like it's just like they can't buy it, so like they feel like they gotta shit on the people that want to get it because they think that it's gonna backfire on them somehow and shit. And it's
Pablo,
like, no,
that's
like,
why I love M. The M's like, but right now I got other expenses that I need to take care of. Bro, honesty, real. He could buy it, but like he's just being honest about it, bro. Like, and that's why I fucking like genuine fucking people, dude. I'm so sick of like. Listen, I at this point, it's like I'm just a day one guy with everything. I've been like that for years. Like if I didn't buy something day one, people would be like, "Yo, what the fuck, Blaze? Are you down bad?" Like, but I also don't have other hobbies. I know you, I know you. I don't know you, but I know you enough to know that you have multiple hobbies, expensive ass hobbies. Me, this is it for me. I don't go out to bars. I don't go anywhere. So this is it for me. So I have the luxury of saying, you know what, this is what it's going to be. I'm going to invest everything into this hobby, and this is my escapism. This is where I relax and tune everything out. And I just think other people
can
are
I
weird.
Just say, Blaze?
Yeah.
I mentioned a lot of expensive things, right? Things that I own, things that I aspire to, things that I've seen. I wouldn't pay for a $15 cocktail. I would never pay for that. That's outrageous to me. I remember once I went on a date with my girl, and I was like, you know what, get what you want. And she ordered this $12 drink, and I was inside, I was dying. Like in front of her, I was smiling, but I'm just like, what the fuck am I paying for a $12 drink? Look how tiny it is. This little, because I don't drink alcohol, right? I don't value it. So it's like I will pay for a $300 pen, but it pisses me off to have to pay for this $12 drink, you know. And then I had to like buy one to like match her because you know you're gonna take the shot and you know he's gonna match and you've got to get the wine glass, she's got the whiskey. I don't fucking like this thing. I hated it. I paid like $27. I was mad at. Like it just stayed in my brain for like 4 hours when I'm driving.
You don't value
home.
it though. That's the key point right there. You do not value it.
I don't value it at all. I don't value alcohol. Like, again, it's not me. And again, it's no judgment. This isn't some Christian thing. There's no reason for it. I mean, there is a reason for it, but that's personal. But the point is, I don't value alcohol. So it's like the tiny amount by comparison that I had to spend on that drink was offensive to me because it was my money at the end of the day. You know, when she gets a drink, I don't care what she gets. She can pay for like $300 worth of alcohol. It's her money. I'm just going to be there and enjoy it, right? But again, when I had to pay for something I didn't care about, I was livid. I was just like, nah, fuck this. But again, it's like
true though. It's like you're telling yourself it ain't worth it, bro. You're telling yourself, what the fuck? This ain't worth it.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm just like, I hate this thing, you know? But it's the same thing that you said, you know, like you value gaming and you value being there on day one. That's something that you value. I value gaming, but I never value day one. Like that's just me. I've never valued playing a game day one, never valued getting a console day one. I got my PS5. Technically, I got it on day one because it was quick. No, actually, no, I didn't actually. Even the PS5. It was a gift and I got it a month later. So I didn't get the PS5 day one. I didn't get the PS4 day one. I didn't get the PS3 day one, nor the PS. I never got the PlayStation day one now that I think about it. So it's never been a thing that I valued. Most of my games, only recently have I started buying a game on day one. But even then, I could probably count on two fingers.
Yeah,
so
but you being in the podcast and Puerto Rock and coming around podcast, doing your own channel, it has invested you more where you feel like, you know, you might want to get a game day one.
Not really. I do my best. I do my best to not let that influence me. I've never valued that. And if I value that because of the external pressure, then it's because I value someone else's opinion more than my own situation. Like, again, for me, I have a rule. If I buy a game, I need to be playing it within 2 weeks. I hated the experience. And because it's happened before, not even that I bought the game day one, but I bought the game. And then it sat there. For example, Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually got it pre-ordered, and I've never played it since. I still haven't played it. So for me, I'm like, what was the fucking point of that purchase? All of that money, and still haven't played it. So for me, I hate that. And I do the same thing with books. If I buy a book, I have to read it within 2 weeks. Because otherwise, what's the point of it sitting in my house or sitting in my digital library? So for me, that's the way that I think about it. It's like if I buy a game, I have to play within the next 2 weeks. So if I'm already playing a game and I know I'm going to keep playing this game for the next 3 weeks, why the fuck am I buying this game day one? What? Do I just to be able to post it on Twitter and say, oh, I have it?
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened with me with Hogwarts Legacy. Like, you know, I saw people hyped up about it. I fucking pre-ordered it, and then, bro, that's just been sitting there since fucking day one, bro. I'm like, yo, I never even ended up playing it. So, like, it's just like sometimes you just gotta do shit
almost a real
out
thing,
of your
bro.
own. Yeah,
it really is.
And sometimes it disgusts you. It makes you mad at the product because you're like, oh shit, I wasted this money. Now you don't even want to play because you're pissed off. You know, now you're just like, nah, I'm not playing this shit. Like, you wasted my goddamn money. And let's face it, $70 wasted. That hurts more to me than $700.
But that's why I posted the picture of the Concord, the little control, all the control. Because I've been on this controller thing. Like, you know, I have a bad problem where like, bro, Blaze, this shit's selling out, bro. It's sold out. I'm like, fuck, really? It's selling out? I'm like, fuck, all right, well, shit, let me buy it. And then it's like, they're all these controllers just sitting there. And I'm like, yo, like, am I really, I'm thinking, oh, I'll just resell it. But am I going to resell it? It's probably going to sit there for another year.
Yeah.
It's just, it really is a bad flaw of mine. Like, I really need to, that's why I said this stops today. Like, I'm not unless I absolutely, like the PS Vita, I started collecting for it. And I was buying everything sealed. I collected the whole fucking North American release. Every fucking PS Vita game. You know how many games that is? And then I realized, wow, I spent all that money for it to sit on the shelf just to tell people I own the Vita collection.
Yeah.
But after that, I changed the PS4. I said, you know what? I'm only buying games that I fucking want and that I really will enjoy. That's like the whole. It's you know, gaming. You know what it is too. Like you see Horizon, this $10 upgrade. And Sony's just, they know we just don't value $10. Like, we'll just charge them $10, but we're still slaves to them. You know what I mean? Like, we're giving them $10, but they know that we don't fucking. You're not. I am too. I am. Yeah. I bought it. Don't get me wrong. I bought it. I'm just saying the way we look at a $10 upgrade, it's $10. We don't care. We're like, it's $10.
I care. No, I care. Like, people think that because I am willing to pay expensive prices for certain items that I don't value the single dollar. Nah, I care. If they, like, for example, The Last of Us Part 1, was released. I didn't get it. I already played and beaten The Last of Us on PS3 and PS4 4 times across both, right? So it's like when Part 1 remastered or remake came out, I wasn't interested because I already had that experience and I wasn't going to play it again. Now it's on PlayStation Plus, right? I haven't downloaded it. Guess what? Because I'm not going to play it again. Like, I care about my $10. The only reason I pay for the $10 for Horizon Zero Dawn is because I know I'm going to platinum it again. You know, when I imported my save from the PlayStation 4, it didn't pop every trophy. Guess what? Now I'm gonna run and I'm gonna get a platinum again.
That's the first of the first. Like when someone said, Blaze, don't even import your save, you're not gonna get the trophies pop for it. And not only that, I dropped Horizon Zero. I beat Forbidden West, but didn't beat Horizon Zero Dawn. I got bored of it. But you know, this made me like, you know what? This is a clean slate, and I've been playing it, and I'm enjoying it too. But the thing is, like, I cannot believe they didn't give us the trophy. That's the first. Like Spiderman, from PS4 to PS5.
Everything else. Ghost of Tsushima gives you the trophies. Yeah,
why
that's the
is
first
that?
game.
You think is that a PC? Maybe like the whole sync thing. I don't know.
I am hoping that it's an oversight, that they're going to patch it and then you'll be able to import your save again and then make the trophies pop, because I would much rather have my trophies pop even if I'm going to play the game again, because then I don't have to do the collectibles and the weird shit. You know, there's always these weird trophies. You have to go out of your way, and it's kind of I would rather that I have my trophies pop and then I'll still play the game, but then I only have to focus about the parts that I enjoy the most. So, but still, I'm going to platinum this game again. Like, that's going to be the December, January, you know, when there's that lull. That's where I'm going to be spending my time before Horizon. But no, Blaze, I care about it. And I don't think that Sony knows that we are guaranteed or we are going to simply buy it because it's only $10. I think that in reality, most people will not do that. In reality, most people will not make the upgrade, you know, and that's perfectly fine. They didn't make they didn't put the upgrade out there at $10 so that they will sell, let's say, 10 million copies of the upgrade. Nah, they did it because it's an option for you. And it's a great thing when it's like, Pablo, the ball is in your court, you know, like the thing exists and it costs this much money. Now it's up to you if you send the ball back or you just go home. It's completely up to you. Like for me, I like that in the dynamic, because the worst thing is thinking of a product or thinking of a remake, but it doesn't exist. For example, everybody talks about Bloodborne at 60 FPS. How much would you guys like that it actually exists, even if it's $100, but at least it exists, right? At least eventually you can be like, shit, maybe I get it. But when it doesn't exist, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much time you have. It doesn't matter how much you want it. It doesn't exist. I would much rather that the thing exists and now it's up to me to choose whether I'd say yes or no than the thing not exist at all. And no matter how good my yes is, I can't do shit. So for me, that's always the thing. I would much rather, hey, you know what, company, give me the option. Leave it up to me. I'm going to choose whether I want it or not, but create it for me. That's what I say.
Oh, SNK. No, we're not in Discord. Oh, I'll send you a link, brother. We're not in Discord. I use a different program. Let me ask you this. If you had a Pro, what would be the first game you booted up? Just out of curiosity.
Ooh. If I had the Pro, the first game, maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, because I'm going to play that. Pretty much that's one of my next games anyway. So that might push it up to the forefront. I was just playing Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered, big-ass title. But I just finished it. I just beat it. And I'm not going to go for the platinum on that game. It's just way too tedious for a platinum. It's one of those platinums that could literally take you years if you don't use any kind of hacks or cheats in order to actually get it. So it's just, I'm not going to do that. And then the next game after that, I want to play a small title because I have a lot of indie games that I have, that kind of looking at me in my backlog, like, hey, Emmanuel, we were that 2021 purchase.
Don't forget about me. Yeah.
Is it about time? Is it about time? Maybe we could fit in the schedule. Yeah, maybe we could slide into your DM. Maybe you could play us for once, you fucking bastard. So that kind of looking at me weird. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do maybe Toem. Toem is a TOEM. It's a very small little indie game, and it's got photography and everything like that. So it's very creative, and I'm thinking that's going to be next. And then after that is going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. So if I get a PS5 Pro, honestly, I'm not really going to change my plan at the moment. I'm just going to kind of do the thing I was going to do anyway. And since, a little indie game isn't going to show anything about the performance, I'll probably push up Horizon Zero Dawn. I will maybe play the two Nintendo.
They would probably try to get at you for that. Oh, look, you bought a Pro to play fucking Rezo Gun.
Man, fuck them. Let them get at me. Like shit, I play a fucking card game on my Pro. Like the fucking
like it's the same thing. Like we play poker and mini golf on PC. Like but nobody says why you playing that with a 4090.
Everyone gets a 4090 to play fucking League of Legends or some shit.
Right.
It's about the frames. I've got 395. Look, dude, power to you. Power to you, man. I will never look down at you because that's the thing that you love. And I don't understand, man. We are supposed to love this hobby. Why are we discouraging people from loving the hobby in the way that they choose?
Because people say like, oh, it's a bad precedent that you putting on people, so they're gonna charge you more to play like future consoles in the future. But
okay, charge me. Fuck it, charge me.
You know what I mean? Fuck it.
I bought $300 pens. I'll pay for the next console. Charge me.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
how I feel about it.
Speaking of the next console, so now the Pro's out. I feel like a lot of people bought a Pro. Maybe it's just I live on Twitter and I follow a lot of people that like PlayStation, but I feel like a lot of people, even like people that said they weren't going to buy it, bought it.
Man, don't listen to those grifters, man. Everyone who came, and it was like, oh, it's not worth it. And then day one, you've got it. No, they had it pre-ordered, which is stupid because I'm like, this is a machine that will never set out. Okay, like you said, a lot of people bought the Pro, but it's not a device that is meant for like mass consumption. Okay, it's always going to be available on the store. Like you can go walking right now, you can get a PS5 Pro. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. It's never going to be an issue, and it was never going to be an issue. But then these people that say, "Oh, I don't think it's worth it," and then you had it pre-ordered, like fuck out of here. How these people have audiences?
Can I tell you my nightmare? I gotta tell you my nightmare. That's the thing. Never again on a mid-gen refresh will I pre-order it. Never again. I got this shit from PlayStation Direct. It says 11 o'clock between 3 o'clock. I'm sitting there. I got the day off. I'm by the window. I'm checking my cameras. I hear a truck.
You are not mature.
I'm going crazy. Every truck I hear, I'm like, I'm checking. Oh, no, it's not. It gets delayed. Bro, now
You
he's
never
like,
do
oh,
that.
now it's saying it's gonna come by 7 p.m. The guy comes, really cool dude, Jamaican dude. I'm like, I said, bro, do you know how long I've been waiting for you? And he smiles, like, what is it, man? I'm like, it's a PlayStation. He's like, oh shit. So anyway, the whole point is,
I thought you were
everybody
gonna
else
say
was like,
he took it from me, he ran away.
no,
He's
but
like, shit, this
box,
is fuck
bro,
you.
he pulled up in
I'm
a
done.
U-Haul truck, not even in a UPS. It was a U-Haul truck, not even a UPS, and the box was tampered with. I'm like, bro, there's no tape on the box. Like, it's not taped all the way. He's like, I know nothing about that, man. I was like, all right. So now I'm getting worried. I'm like, damn, like somebody fuck with this. It's not taped all the way. It's not sealed.
Yeah.
So I opened the box, the PlayStation 5, but you know, the little seal, the little invisible, that thing is cut. I'm like, so now I'm freaking out. He's walking away. I'm like, yo, I gotta open this shit. That dude got my Pro in the back seat or something. I opened it, everything was there, but I was freaking out. The point is, though, everybody I seen on Twitter canceled my pre-order, just went and walked in GameStop and bought it. Went in Best Buy and just bought it. And I'm like, damn, bro, why'd I think this shit was gonna be sold out when it, you know what I mean?
Never. First of all, you can see all the bloviating about the price. So you knew it was not gonna be so sold out, man. Yo, SNK, you took care of those patients or you let them die today?
Nah, today is my off day.
No, today is your off day, so they're safe. Yeah. They're safe for now.
Yeah. So I was like, with that was a good, interesting conversation you had with Emmanuel. You're talking about that you didn't pick up the PlayStation 5 right away. I did the same thing. I actually held out for 4 years because I wanted to get the mid-gen refresh.
The Pro, yeah, you got it. You got it unlocked.
Yeah, I got it now. I got it in my room. Yeah. I have to remodel my room because I had to make room for this PS5 Pro.
Well, you got a PC too, right? SNK?
Yeah, I got a PC.
What do you got again?
I got a 4090.
Okay, and so now what the hell are you buying a Pro for? You got a 4090, brother.
Nah, man, I wanted, you know, like those PlayStation exclusives, and I wanted to get that. And I'm a console collector too, man. I had to like remodel my whole room, bro. It was just ridiculous.
Hey, how small is the Pro? We were talking about that earlier with Pablo.
It's actually pretty light compared to my friend's PlayStation 5.
Light.
Yeah. It's much lighter than the OG model.
It's smaller than the Slim.
I've got the big girl.
I think so.
Me too.
Yeah. I like her. I like her. Big Bertha. I've got her. She's beautiful.
Dude, this shit is heavy as fuck. This ain't the Pro, obviously, but this shit is heavy and it's big.
Oh yeah, the OG. The OG is
crazy.
I love the proportions on her. I think she's the best looking PlayStation 5 we've got so far in terms of the design. The Pro is number 2 for me. I hated the Slim. The Slim I found disgusting. I hate it.
Really?
I hate it. Hate the Slim.
Do you have like every single model of the PlayStation 5?
Nah. Why would I? I've just got the one. I just need one. Just me, myself, and I.
Every generation, I just get like one. Sometimes I double up too, because I do have like two PlayStation 3s because I have a huge library for that one.
Yeah.
I
think the PlayStation 3 actually makes sense, you know, in terms of like having multiple versions of it, especially if you got the original PS2 compatible one. Yeah. If you got the original one, that one is great. So that one, and I think it was just such a beautiful design. I think the PlayStation 3.
I love the PS3, man.
I love that system too, man. I love that it was free to play online, man. I miss that.
Me too. I love the XMB. I love how customizable it was. I love how I had 1,000 movies loaded up. It show you the preview. The game would show you the preview, the music, the custom themes. Hey, the PS5 Pro has a custom dynamic. I don't want to call it a theme. A slide.
The Explore.
Yeah, it looks really good. I want PlayStation to do more with that. And it's like, oh, why do you want that, Blaze? Because they always fucking have done more with that. They've always had themes, and it was a pre-order incentive. So I would, Elden Ring's coming out. You pre-order it, you got a custom theme that was for your background for you. It was just an incentive to order it. It's like, damn, I don't want to lose that, you know. But SNK, what have you played? What are your thoughts on it?
Like I was saying, like before, I was on 6 show. I'm remodeling my room, so
what TV you getting?
Man, the shit that I had to do to like set up my room is ridiculous. I've been sleeping in my brother's room because my room is so freaking crazy right now.
Nah, the PS5 Pro deserves it. She deserves the sacrifice. Bro, there you go.
Like my armoire was just like falling apart, so I had to get a new armoire.
It's all good, man. I did the same thing. I did the same thing as you when in 2020 I moved house. And I had to get the TV right, had to get the entertainment center right, had to get everything right before I plugged in my PS5. Yeah. So I had it there. It was sitting there, but I'm not putting you on anything lesser than. That's not happening.
I'm like that too. If my room's messy,
It's
I
just
can't
like
play.
I've been so busy like this whole week and weekend that
It's okay, man. It's okay.
No, you'll get. Hey,
but I
eventually
can't
you'll
wait.
get to
I'm gonna
play
start
it,
it tomorrow, man. And I actually double dipped on Helldivers, so I want to play that shit.
Nice,
bro.
nice.
Hell yeah! Did that get a patch?
I don't know.
I don't think
Interesting.
so, actually.
Yeah, it
Nah.
said it did. I remember.
Did it? Wait, let me check.
Returnal was one of those games that was a head scratcher. I think Returnal should have got a patch immediately.
Returnal needs it. She definitely needs it.
It's running at 1080p. When you see the PC version of Returnal, it's a different
Hell-
game. It's a different game. I
Helldivers
swear.
didn't
Completely
get one
different
yet.
game. Yeah,
Not
completely
yet.
different game.
Oh, not yet? I thought it did.
Yeah, not yet.
Guess I have to be patient.
They
Maybe-
should. That should have been one of the first games to get it, though.
Absolutely.
Because I saw.
Isn't it
Helldivers,
dynamic
yeah.
resolution? Maybe it'll just brute
I think
force
so.
that.
Yeah,
and
Yeah, it'll look better, honestly. I think it's one of those dynamic res games, so it'll look better on the Pro regardless.
Listen, this is why I'm saying to the people in chat, the longer you wait before you get your Pro or whatever, the better the product is going to be. Because more of these games are going to get patched. Sony is going to work on their R&D with the PISA and everything else that they want to do on their end. You're going to get a better product. You don't need to get it day one. If it doesn't make sense for you right now, let it go. Let it go. It's there. You know? Same thing. You look at SNK. He could have gotten it a month from now because now he's got it. He doesn't want to touch it. He's just like, nah, you're perfect.
Not even,
you're
I
perfect.
Had the PlayStation 5 original, and I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I waited 4 years for this thing, and now I'm so happy I got it.
Hey man, that's exactly right, man. But you know the thing is, I don't understand why people are pocket watching in this gaming community. Again, in no other hobby have I seen people do that for. Like even in watches. Like they're luxury watches, man. How many of you actually use a watch to tell the time? Like I do. I like wearing watches, and I will pay for an expensive watch. I haven't, but I would. But again, you don't go to people like, "Oh my God, you got an Omega. You don't need that. You can use your smartphone." Like, fuck. Like you sound crazy if you say that.
Dumb,
I agree with you, man.
You sound so crazy if you say that. It's corny as fuck. Like
no, it is a major issue in this community, and it's never going to change. It's going to. People are just going to be envious, and they're going to they're going to critique you, and they're going to tell you their way is the best way to do it. But at the end of the day, again, I'll say this: I can't I bought the box. I'm happy with the box. For me. People are saying, "Oh, what game you're playing?" Listen, this PS5 Pro is for the future, right? It's for the future upcoming first party titles. It's for the future Grand Theft Autos. It's for the future Ghost of Tsushima's. It's for the future Assassin's Creed, whatever. Like it's not just people are stuck on, hey, this game already looked good. Oh, it barely looks any better, bro. That's cool. That's all improvements. But guess what? All these future upcoming titles, it's gonna look and run better. And that's regardless, it's gonna be a better version than the base PS5. And that's why I bought this. It's an investment. I just don't know why. Like people are stuck on what games we have currently and their incremental upgrades. It doesn't matter. This is for the future. I bought it for the upcoming releases of games. What's so like? It's simple logic.
I could give you a perfect example because I played Monster Hunter Wilds on PC, ran like straight dog shit, and I was like, yo, I got the Pro. This thing is coming out on the Pro. I might just get it on there because I know that this is gonna be a cesspool on PC when it comes out. So like I was thinking about the future in that sense, like how you saying. Yeah. So like it's like I don't know why people get offended by that. It's like, all right, why are you picking out the games that are out now and stuff like games aren't coming out in the next year, the year after. Like, bro, there's gonna be games that's gonna be utilizing like this new tech with the Pro. So
maybe they do something with VR. There's many avenues the Pro can benefit the whole ecosystem of the PlayStation 5. I don't know, bro. You know what? Twitter is a fucking trash bag ass app. I like it drives me fucking crazy. It's a high school fucking popularity contest. I can't stress that enough. People try to race you.
I try to stay away from Twitter,
bro. They try to ratio you. Oh, I ratioed you. Oh, well, no shit, motherfucker. You got 20,000 extra followers. I hope you ratio me. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, listen. If you want to be unhappy, get on Twitter. It will deliver unhappiness to you. It will deliver unhappiness to you at a rapid place. Just rapid. You just be like, wow.
Listen, I have very expensive consoles. I'm talking about like FM Towns Marty, Sharp X68000 Red Zone. And those consoles are so rare to find and they're so expensive. So I mean, you're talking about like some retro consoles that if you were to find them today, it would cost you practically an arm and a leg. This PlayStation, at this current state right now, and how much money you're spending for this generation, it's so cheap compared to what you would buy from the previous generations.
Yeah, listen, SNK, the thing that we have to stop doing is justifying why we make our purchases. I don't even want to justify it for you. Like, listen, that's why if the PS5 Pro did nothing better than the PS5, I will still get it. Hey, I just want it.
Yo, that's a fact.
That's it. Like, I'm not gonna justify it for you. I'm not gonna justify it to you.
Why do I have to explain why my purchase is good for you, motherfucker? If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it.
Don't buy it,
bro. I'm buying it.
Get the fuck out of my pockets. Get the fuck out of my pockets. Listen, man, I'm not justifying shit. I don't care if he wants the game one frame worse. Like, shit, let it be worse than the base PS5. I'll still get the port. Yeah. Like, stay mad. Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's what I want. That's it.
Stay mad. Facts.
Stay mad, man. Listen, I have listened to $50,000 speakers that I think are worse than the speakers I have at home that cost like $1,000. Okay, but guess what? If a person was like, I want those $50,000 speakers, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, no, you should get my speakers. That's so much better. Oh my god, get these. No, because he wants that shit.
I hear you.
He wants that shit. That's what he wants or she wants. If they want that, let them get that. I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, power to you. Power shit. Get me a pair. That's what I say. Like,
that's a fact.
I think they sound worse than my speakers, but shit, let me make sure. Get me a pair. Let me see. Let me see if I heard it right.
Let me get these super chats out of the way because they've been, I forgot to do them. Epic Treasure, thank you for gifting the membership. I really appreciate that. Joe Rocky, shout out to Pablo, Monster Hunter Wilds, baby. That trash ass game.
Oh yeah. Great.
You already know.
Solid. Damn, Delta member for 8 months. That's crazy. SolidCast, Sony baby, you already know. King Thrash, shout out to Blaze and Pablo. Shout out to King Thrash.
You gotta say it right.
SNK, who is that? SNK sounds familiar. SNK with the $2. What up, Blaze? My 4090, my PS5 Pro brother. What up, crew? Appreciate that, SNK. Really. Lobo member for 12 months. Sony baby, when you gonna start the PS5 Pro? LOL, never. Jenna Hayes, thank you for the 2. DOCDARK, you're messing with the Italian mob. Watch it. That's hilarious. Thank you. Appreciate that.
He's cool, man.
He's a good guy. Yeah, he's good. He's really charismatic, bro. He really is. He's a good dude. He's charismatic. I just can't stand that like that little McDonald's mic he walks around with. Drives me nuts, bro.
I'm telling you, Pablo was giving compliments. I was like, shut that shit down. Don't encourage him. We're trying to get him away from the dark side.
And like, bro, this dude must have like broken fucking toenail. Like, can you sit your ass down? Every time I see this motherfucker standing up, bro, sit down, bro. Relax.
I like when he goes like, hey, Bobby.
Nah, DOCDARK is listen, he's always been consistent and real with me, bro. So I treat people on a base to bit. I heard things about M before I even met him. Oh, M, he's a Sony PP sucker. He's gonna. And then I meet him. He's super fucking down to earth, logical. Thinks before he talks. Completely the opposite of what I heard. So that's why you just gotta fucking deal with people on the base, you know what I mean, bro? Because people have bad experiences and they want to project their insecurities on you. It's like, bro, like just because you had a bad experience with someone doesn't mean that person's a piece of shit or that person, you can't get along with them. So, in this community, man, it's as real as a fucking $5 bill.
Yeah, that's a fact. With this community, like everybody likes to want to try to force you to pick a side. Like, bro, like let me talk to the person first. Like, if I like him, I'm gonna keep him on. Like, it's simple. Like,
hey Pablo, sometimes I feel sometimes that like being this gaming community, what we're doing here, it's like being surrounded by all of the nerds and geeks that never got cool after high school. Like the ones that never made it. Like you're just true, fuck, you're still a loser. Okay, fine. Yeah. No problem. Sorry. Some of us grew up and matured, but you're just like, God damn, like you still like this. Like you haven't improved a day since high school. You're just like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I mean, just mentally, it's like you can't have intelligent conversations.
What headphones are those? They look really comfortable.
Oh, these ones are the Sennheiser open ear headphones. They are super comfortable. They're like one of my cheapest pairs of headphones. So
how much?
Wait, hold on. They are the HD 599. That's what they are.
What's super cheap? How much do they cost?
These are like
These,
$100.
I just got these. These are
like
awesome.
100.
These are
Yeah.
the DT990 Pros.
Yeah.
These are really comfortable.
Yeah.
I love this.
Is
I
that
see a
the
lot of
dynamic?
podcasters with that mic.
Yeah, that's a
With
beer
the
dynamic, right?
the 990
Oh
Pro.
yeah, he doesn't have them on. And that's a beer dynamic, isn't it?
Yep, correct.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's actually I think a competitor to these ones. So
Is
these are
it?
the Sennheiser, yeah. But yeah, mine is like $100. They're like super cheap.
That's right. I think I was like 150 or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly. No, it's super cheap. The good thing about them is that they're open ear, so you don't feel like you're wearing nothing. And I think yours are as well. So it's very transparent to the ear. It's very cool. It's very cool.
No, it's different. I've never had open ear headphones, and like you're playing music and you like someone next to you can hear everything.
You. Exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the good thing about them in games is that it really feels like you're listening to like a sound system rather than a pair of cans. My more expensive pair of headphones, I think these are my most expensive at the moment, are these. They're the Bowers and Wilkins. I've had these ones for years though. And they are like, I want to say that if you would get them brand new now with the newest model, it's like $500. So it's cool.
Wireless?
It's cool. Wow. These ones are wireless. But yeah, you could get them wired at some point, but they don't make.
You know what I don't like
anymore.
about this? The only thing, two things, is this telephone cord from the 1990s. It's cool.
Yes.
But it is cool because it retracts and you can get. But and then I don't like that if for some reason this goes bad, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this because it's not detachable. That's the only complaint. So other than that, excellent headphones. Excellent.
These ones are detachable and they have a typical size cord. But the good thing about them being detachable is that you can buy whatever length you want.
Absolutely.
Aftermarket. Yeah. So I like the Sennheiser. So if anyone is like, they've got this is the ugly color scheme because I don't
I
really
actually like that color, bro. I'm intrigued by the color.
This is very Noctua, like the Noctua fans.
Yes, exactly.
It's very Noctua fans.
Do you think Bose are overrated?
Do I think Bose? It depends on the product. I think Bose for me, like the soundbar at the moment is great. Like the 600 it's a very good soundbar. The headphones, when it comes to the Quiet Comfort series, if you really like noise cancelling and you fly a lot, I'd say that they are really good. Otherwise, I go for the Sony XM4s or the XM3s.
Bro, I got a pair of sunglasses. They're sunglasses and they're Bose. So they're like speakers.
And they've got the head. They've got the speakers. Yeah, I've seen those.
Let me tell you something, dude. I wear them every day to work. I listen to music. I'm on the phone, and it's incredible, man. Like I swear by my girl got me those for Christmas, and they sat in the box for like a year. She's like, "What the fuck? You don't even have the DC to open my gift." I'm like, "Babe, I totally forgot. I didn't." I'm like, I just, I got like a pair of Prada glasses, Ray-Bans. I was being bougie, but honestly, I wear them more than any other pair of glasses now. It's crazy. It's so crazy, so convenient.
I had my girlfriend had a housemate technically that had those, and she swore by them. And I've tried those in store, and I think those are fantastic pair of headphones. So yeah, for me, SNK, Bose is completely product by product. Some of the series I don't care for, but what I will say is that when they hit it out of the park, it goes out of the park. Like it's just it's fantastic. Like the sunglasses as a highlight, the soundbar are a highlight. There's about a few other products like the Quiet Comfort series that I think are a really strong highlight. And then there's other, like for example, the Bose in-ear ones. I had them the Sound Sport, and now they call them the Sound Free headphones. I think you can get better headphones from Sony and Sennheiser and Harman and other brands. But hey, Bose has kind of like the staple series that are really, really good at. So that's my opinion on Bose.
Guys, let's talk about this is the last subject. Let's talk about Call of Duty because I'm hearing, Gas is telling me how sales are excellent and they're really good, but like how good are they if all of a sudden Black Ops 6 is missing a whole platform that it would have gained sales from, which is the Xbox. You're losing that $70 pop still from Xbox that, there's a lot of people that have Xbox Series S's. I work at a campus, and when I would go in for like work orders, everybody had a little Xbox. Like a majority of guys had little because it's affordable, it's next gen, which whatever. And I just feel like how are they doing so well? Because Black Ops 6 is on Game Pass Ultimate, which is $20 a month if I'm not mistaken. So I guess if you sell 2 million, if 2 million people sign up for Game Pass Ultimate, that's 40 million. I mean, so how do you think Black Ops is doing in general? Like I don't know how we're gonna gauge this because that's the thing with Game Pass and Xbox. They don't really give out numbers. You know, they'll tell you 800 people shot a fucking battle rifle on Halo, but they won't give you the fucking real numbers that people want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? What do you think Black Ops is actually selling well, or you know, you
maybe
like how can it be selling
Xbox?
Right, but how can it be selling better than prior Call of Duties? This is like the most, I guess, you know, it was pre-ordered really well. How can it be if it's missing a platform now? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Go ahead, SSK. Go ahead.
Because I think, to me, I remember Jez was talking about that, and they said that like it was like a high percentage of people that were not going to buy Call of Duty on the Xbox, but and I think that's really going to hurt their sales, to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to make their money back that quickly, because it's the majority of people that are going to play Call of Duty are going to be able to play it on a platform on a subscription base. And that's just I think he hit the nail on the head with that, because it was a statistics that he pulled, and I think he's right about that.
I mean,
When it comes to you go, Pablo. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think from what I saw, like it seemed like they had like a big, and I think it was like the CEO of Microsoft that like pointed this out. Like I think he said like that they had a big increase in like subscriptions for like Xbox Game Pass. So I think they're willing to take the loss on like trying to charge people for the $70 up front just so that they can get a big increase in subscriptions, and then just rely on PlayStation players to like just buy the game up front, like, you know, to like kind of like balance out like the cost, like, or like the loss, and Steam as well. So I think you know, it's like kind of like balanced right now with them. But
yeah, you're basically saying you're basically saying a bunch of people just own PlayStations anyway, and they're just gonna buy it on. I don't know. Every time I play Call of Duty and I see the little Xbox Game Pass logo, like the little Xbox sign, I'm like, oh, you're on Game Pass. I look down at them, I talk shit. I'm like, look at you on the Game Pass.
Like I think, in my opinion, I feel like Microsoft is making more money on this, but Activision is not.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth is this. It's a good product, right? From what I hear. This is like one of the best, most successful Call of Duties and everything. The truth is, the most sales were never on Xbox, right? So it's like it wouldn't be the same if it was on PlayStation Plus, or you know, you get what I mean, where the lion's share of the sales are. You know, then that's why it's a bit like, let's say that they are, you know, there's a pie, you know, there's PC, there's PlayStation, there is Xbox, right? And I think those are the three at the moment. Eventually, it will be Nintendo as well, because they promised that they will do that. But for right now, there's the three. And if, let's say, PlayStation is, I don't know, let's just give a number, 60%. And then PC is 30%. And then Xbox is 10%. It's like you losing because of Game Pass on 10% of your sales. It doesn't hurt as bad, you know? Because let's say it goes from Xbox sales being 10% to being 3%. It's like, okay, you lost 7%, but you also gain subscriptions. Yeah, you can kind of balance it out. It can kind of make sense on the spreadsheet. You know, you're just like, you know, given this, take that. Now, if it was to be available on PlayStation, where 70% of your sales or 60% of your sales are happening, and now you lose half of that, that's a lot harder to make that make sense. You know,
make that up, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like. Otherwise, it's like taking a girl to dinner. Like, hey, you take her to dinner, but now you do $70. But hey, you get to have a time with the girl that you like. Okay, cool. You can balance it out. But then imagine if you were to take 100 girls to dinner. Now you've lost $70,000, and you're like, whoa, I only get to spend like maybe if you're really smooth, you get 3 girls that you spend the night with. It's not a good return on investment, man. You're just like, nah. I should have done something else. You know, why did I pay for these other 97 people if I wasn't going to get with 3? Nah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not a good thing.
That's a great point. I wonder when everything settles, if PlayStation will be the lead platform for COD, which I'm sure it will be.
I mean, it's always been, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about everything PC. You know, I'm curious
No,
on
but
that.
it's always been the lead platform.
PlayStation, yeah.
PlayStation has always been the lead for COD. You know.
Yeah, they always been the lead
No,
platform.
but see, I know a lot of people in my Discord that took the Game Pass route because they're like, fuck it, like you know, I'm just gonna just spend $20 and you know what I mean? Because Call of Duty, it's a love-hate relationship. You're on it for 2 weeks, you loving it, and then you're like, all right, fuck this shit. This shit is AIDS. This shit's pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah,
So,
and that's
you know
why. That's why I took the Game Pass route because I was like, you know, everybody that first week, everybody go through that honeymoon phase with COD. Like you, like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna love this shit like by the end of the week, and that's why I went the Game Pass route because
smart. No, it's smart.
You know, with that game in particular.
And
like
you know
the
thing is,
had,
go ahead.
What was that game that they had, Power World, where it was so successful for like the few first weeks, and then all of a sudden it just like bumped off.
Yeah. That's but you know the thing is, Power World was also more of a PC game. Like it was console gamers were reacting to the PC movement rather than it kind of originating on the console side. So you know, PC people, they are very fair weather. Like they would love a game. Like remember Splitgate? Oh, they would love that shit to death for like a good
that shit was
6
popping
weeks.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Then phew, done. And when it doesn't have the same kind of like drive, like innate drive on the console side, as soon as PC leaves the house, people on console just go back to what they're normally playing, you know. So that's another thing, man. You know, if we could talk about the topic, I would say this: I don't trust the gaming community at all. Listen, man, I don't trust the gaming community at all. You know, you take a look at ASTROBOT. ASTROBOT sold 1.5 million copies. Listen, I predicted that ASTROBOT would sell something like that. I never thought it was going to sell out. I never thought it was going to be a 10 million or a 5 million seller. But the point is, you listen to the way that the community has been talking, you would think they will be dying for a game like ASTROBOT. Oh my God, Sony, we want variety. Oh my God, Sony, give us diversity. Oh my God, Sony, we are tired of the boring third person over the server shoulder, cinematic, narrative storytelling, sad that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so they gave you exactly something that broke away from that mold. And then you guys were just like, I'll play it later.
Can we stop coughing at like we gonna stop like, bro, I was saying this the other day, like SOCOM 2 at its heyday was like 3 milli, something like that. And that's like, bro, that's a superpower. But and people said, well, gaming wasn't as big as them. Well, the PS2 sold 150 million units. And guess what? I just think there was a lot of competition back then. There was so many shooters, so many games, so many, you know, GTA was an exclusive. Fucking Final Fantasy is an exclusive. You know, people playing Madden, Need for Speeds. There's so much shit to play back then. It was a saturated marketplace in terms of like having games constantly come out. I just think, listen, it's been a few months and it's already almost at 2 million. It's like, what's the issue? It's a fucking little platform. And then you got to look at M and Pablo and SNK. You got to look at how much did they put into ASTROBOT for the return of a $70 game at 2 million. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure the budget's not.
Blaze, I agree with you. Financially, it's a tremendous success. But what I'm saying is that the gaming body would have made you think that they would have supported this game all the way into the tens of millions, the way they would be talking. Like for the last 3 years, what have you heard? Sony needs to break away from the Spidermans, the Last of Us, the Horizons. Oh my God, they all play the same. They're all the same. They look the same. They do the same. The Days Gone the same. But now that they give you a game that is markedly different, you don't show up for it. And you know, the biggest lie that, and I think this is so funny, when people say that, oh, companies don't listen to gamers. I'm like, nah, y'all are lying. Companies listen exactly to you.
Yeah,
the difference is they listen to the things that you spend your money on, not the things that you say. They listen to your actions, not the words that you speak. So when they see that you guys would rather show up for a mediocre AAA game way more than a stellar indie game, they're gonna give you a mediocre AAA game all day. Like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
And people always try to use that metric like that, like, oh, yo, there's 60 million PS5s in a while, so like this game got to sell like almost half the
retarded,
player
bro.
base. Like, bro, that's retarded, bro. Like, not everybody into the same game. Like, you can't use that.
That's true.
The casual market is you know, I mean, yeah, we really got to stop doing that. Like, oh, there's 60 million units. Okay, so yeah, it's just a stupid thing we do because the casual market is pushing the fucking console, and you know what they're fucking playing. Bro, I know my boy just got a fucking PS5 what 2 months ago, and the first thing he downloaded was Fortnite. I'm like, bro, try God of War. He's like, yeah, I tried. It's not for me. I'm like, okay, you're fucking. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
like,
mean?
yo, look, like Emmanuel said earlier
Yeah.
too, like, yo, like, how much did they spend on ASTROBOT? It probably wasn't even that much as compared to like something like God of War. So like 1.5 million is probably a lot for them for that type of
That's a
game.
huge success. I remember that Sony, some certain games are not meant to sell. Other certain games are meant to bring someone into the ecosystem. Just like Nintendo, the reason we love them is because for so long they have been the welcome house, right? The
Right.
gatehouse into gaming. For so many people, I started gaming off of Nintendo games. You know, like it wasn't the arcade for me. It was Mario for me. You know, they are the welcome home. You know, like look what we got over
They're
here.
they're weed of the drugs. They're the gateway.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, PlayStation wants that. Like, yeah, maybe it only sells 1.5 million copies, but if 200,000 of those copies are to young kids that are now going to be lifelong customers of PlayStation, that's worth way more than selling a Horizon to someone like me that's already in PlayStation. Because now it's like if Sony is smart, they keep creating this family aimed at children video games. And again, don't take offense, it's an aimed at children, you know.
I agree with you 100%.
But they are bringing in new lifelong fans, and that's what Nintendo does so well. Because the reason that Nintendo does so well is that they've had you since the 80s. Like you've been, like you may have gone off and had your adventures, but eventually you check back home, you came back and you saw what the town was like, and suddenly you discover, oh, Breath of the Wild. Oh, I can take this handheld. Oh, I can do this. I can do that. You know, like Nintendo is always the thing that you come home to because they've always been your first house. Like, you know, like when you buy your first house, even if you sell it, 10 years later, you drive past just to see what the yard is like. You know, that's what Nintendo is, you know, and that is what PlayStation would hope to be with a game like ASTROBOT. They will hope to be that first house for somebody who is currently 5, you know, so that even, you know, 10 years later, they'll be like, huh, I haven't looked at PlayStation in a while. Let me go see what they got, you know, because you're just curious. You've got that inner, like, this is the first thing that I ever played. And so the value of a game like ASTROBOT is more than just how many copies it can sell. It's actually a lot into who is it selling it to, and are they new customers? And when the guy, Hiroki Totoki, I think, was talking, he said 37% of the people that bought ASTROBOT were people they hadn't sold a first-party game to in over 2 years. So you see that it is hitting those markets of people, you know, it's like, oh, you know, and again, it's not about you and I, because you and I, we're gamers, we do this shit every day. It's about, can they be like, okay, your home is Nintendo and you're 5 years old, but your neighbor's house is PlayStation and they've got ASTROBOT. Can they be that? Can there be a gamer that goes over to their neighbor's house and it's like, oh, let's not play Mario today. Let's play ASTROBOT. See what this game is about.
Try to beat the levels. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Exactly. You know, and that is the thing. So it's like gamers, unfortunately, like I say, the gaming body is full of nerds that never got cool. They never got intelligent. They never could see past the little blinders that they've got on. They think that just because a game like God of War can sell 5 million in X amount of time, that every other game needs to be judged by the same metric. Like every other game has a goal. Like, do you think God of War Ragnarok is going to make a 5-year-old fall in love with PlayStation? No, like it's not what it's aimed at, you know? So it's like, what do they have? It's the same thing with Sackboy. You take a look at Sackboy. I think they never even released numbers for Sackboy because it sold so abysmally. But again, Sackboy isn't there to sell to you and I. Sackboy is to be that thing, you know, where it's like the 5-year-old will play ASTROBOT and be like, oh my God, Dad, that's so cool. What else can I play?
I played that with my son. Not bad.
Exactly. You know, I love Sackboy, a bigger venture, because again, it is what it is there for. It's not for you and me. It is aimed at these, you know, soon-to-be gamers or new gamers or super young gamers. And if it helps them fall in love with the brand from an early age, that is how, you know, they get. Like me, I hate Pepsi. I love Coke. Why?
Facts.
Because
Talk about it.
My mom drank a whole fuck of Coke when she was pregnant with me. Like, she drank a lot of Coca-Cola. So something in there in my brain just reacts positively to Coca-Cola in a way that it never does for Pepsi. And I can't stand any other soft drink. I'm just like, no, give me Coke. I don't want Sprite. I don't want Fanta. Give me Coca-Cola.
Coke,
that's what I love.
You can't beat Coke with some ice, man. You just can't beat it. You can't beat it.
You're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. But the point is this. I don't have soft drinks every day. In fact, I think I have Coke maybe once a year. But guess what? It doesn't matter how long passes. One day, I walk by the store. I see that Coca-Cola bottle, and I'm like, yeah, today's the day. Gonna go back and have a sip.
Facts.
Yeah, one thing about Nintendo is like those games are easy to beat, but they're very hard to complete 100%. Because man, when I played Mario 64, remember that clock tower stage? Yo, that shit was hard as hell, man.
Well, people said Mario Wonder was hard. People say Mario Wonder was a hard game. It was challenging.
Yeah, because they're easy games to beat, but to complete it 100%, oh man.
Well, that's
don't
with
have
anything.
Trophies, I wouldn't even bother. Like, if you don't have trophies, I'm not going for any completionist award.
Bro, Nintendo's so fucking bugging with that, bro. They're just fucking weird, bro. Like, oh, what do you care about? Listen, when I go on, I swear to God, I get my Switch like this. I grab my Switch. I look at it. Pablo is online. Pablo played fucking Zelda for 10 hours. It's so depressing, bro. You feel alone. You feel like you're in jail, bro. It's so depressing, bro. It really, really is.
I played Breath of the Wild for like 100+ hours, and then I was like, okay, cool. I played on my brother's Switch actually. I was like, okay, cool. I need a way to keep track of this. Like, I did so many things. I had so much fun, and then I'm like, okay, where do I upload shit? Where do I see what I did? And I'm like, wait, you guys don't have achievements? Because I didn't have the Switch, right? It was my brother's, and he'd already played like Breath of the Wild for like 6 months ago. I was like, all right, let me get it. Let me try this game. Let me see what it's about. So I didn't even look into the UI. I didn't even look into like the system settings or nothing. I just put the game in, started the game, started playing. 100 hours later, I'm like, all right, where is this trophy system? Let me make sure this is hooked up and everything. And I'm just like, nah, no way. No way.
Yeah, it's so, I feel like, how hard is it for them to implement that? Like, it makes you like, oh, I'm not even a trophy collector, but there's something about being on your PlayStation at 3 a.m. and be like, what the fuck? Dark Souls 2. What in the fuck? Oh shit, I beat that shit at 3 a.m. on Sunday. That shit's crazy. Like, it's just like a stamp. And not only that, oh, you didn't beat it. Oh, here you go. I did beat it. Check, there's my trophy. It's just like there's multiple reasons for it. It gives you, it drives you to beat a game. Like I said, I got maybe a few platinums. Like, it's got to be a special game to me. If people that chase platinums to me, no offense, I hope I don't, if you got a lot of platinums, to me, you just got more time than me. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I've got 30 or so platinums. I'm the same as you. For me to platinum a game, it has to be really special to me, and it has to be something where it's like, bro, you're basically there already. Just one more.
Right, you beat the game, you're at 85%, some shit like that. Yeah.
Let me just finish it off,
Right.
But I don't chase platinums, and I respect people that do. Like, if the way that you enjoy gaming, I will always promote people to game the way they enjoy.
Yeah,
if the way you enjoy gaming is to play one game for 4,000 hours every year, go ahead and do it. But what you said before is something I want to come back to. When you randomly go back to your trophy list and you randomly see the stamps, you try to imagine the space you were in, the time, like, what's going on in my life? They're like, oh, right, that was like the Saturday before the thing. Oh, cool.
No,
man, those memories, they matter to me, man. That's why I want the platinum. I don't want it to show off to anybody or to prove myself to people, idiots out here. No, I want it so that I can have that time set. Like, for example, I said, I played 150 things, but I can't remember what I did in those 150 hours. If there was like, oh, you beat the red dragon, you beat the green dragon, I'm like, oh yeah, there were 3 dragons. Oh yeah, I do remember what happened to this particular one. It's a little memory capsule for me.
I love that PlayStation also has implemented the amount of time you spend on games. That's really important to me too. Because you look at that shit like, wow, I have no life. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck? I put 100 hours into that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Bro, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Valhalla is one of the games I look at it. It's not completed, and it says 500 hours. It's like, what the fuck am I? Yo, what am I been doing, bro? Like, holy shit.
My longest game, I guess shamefully, is Dragon Age Inquisition. Actually, that's the
Really?
longest single player game I've had. 380 hours in it.
That's the
It's
longest.
longest single player game. Single player game. The longest game altogether is between World Company and Rocket League. Rocket League is at 900 hours. I think
Pablo,
World Company.
did
Pardon?
you just hear what he said?
Rocket
We're meant
League.
no, fuck Rocket League. You
World
hear what he just
Company?
said, brother? We're meant to be friends, huh? What a game! What a fire fucking game, brother!
Yo, I wish
Come on, man.
PlayStation would buy World Company. No, definitely.
Road
would
Company.
just buy it.
Oh, nah.
World Company
Nah,
is
nah,
fire.
nah, bro.
on,
That
baby.
game, right? You listen. That game is so underrated. The shooting mechanics shit on Fortnite to me all day. You have to have skill. You had to work as a team. The
Yeah.
operators you picked were just listen. I don't want to get into a Road Company rant, but shout out to you for playing that. My biggest game ever is Destiny 1, and it's at like an embarrassingly like
High
oof.
number.
I'm talking in like probably 3,000 plus hours in Destiny
Hey,
1.
listen, man, you got to love it. You got to love it.
Elden
And,
Ring is second with 1,000 something. That's
Hey,
it.
I gotta get
man,
that game, Elden
that's
Ring.
that's so good to hear, man. I love it when we talk about the games that we love and we enjoy, and we push
Hell
each other
yeah.
to love the things, man. Listen, if you're a person that loves Nintendo, I'm here for you. If you love PC, I'm here for you. I just want you to be in the same the same hobby that I am in. Like, shit, if I could convert everyone in the chat to like the hobbies that I want, that just means we get to get more products collectively. That means that we get to get more options as a collective. We just get to choose wherever we stop, you know? Like, shit, if I could convince all of you to get bicycles, Blaze, you know I'll do it in a heartbeat. You know, just like,
Hell
I
yeah.
love this shit. You know, I
Yeah.
want people to enjoy the things that I enjoy. Why wouldn't I? Like, you don't only have to enjoy the things I enjoy. Obviously, you can enjoy your own things, but man, the fact that we're all gamers here, it's cool to me. Like, that's the coolest shit to me. And I don't
Yeah.
understand why people want to put blockades or they want to like be like, oh, here's a tier. You're only this amount of a gamer, or you're only this kind of game. It's just like, boy, just let people have fun with the things you're having fun with, but maybe in a different way.
Man, that's well said, bro.
Do you guys also collect arcade hardware or no?
Nah.
I got a couple of those 1-up machines.
That's okay. I don't even collect controllers. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's a shot at me for no reason. That's
I'm trying to
crazy.
collect more, but it's expensive, man.
hey, listen, I have mad respect for you guys that are collectors, but you know what? For me, Blaze, when you're talking about the controllers, I thought about getting custom controllers, but you know what? I told myself I've got 4 charging spots. You know, the charger that you get with the official DualSense charger.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of those, so that's 4 spots. And I told myself that's the maximum you're ever gonna get. That's it. That's your limit. If I get a new controller, one of them has to go out. So
Well, because you're gonna constantly be using one, so
nah. But what's the other one for? Like, I'm not gonna get it to sit
that's
there.
true.
Well, what's it gonna do? Like, to
Speak
me
sure it's
personally,
gonna happen, though.
like, you know what I would do for you? I would just put those wall mount plates. I would get 6 of them. Mount them on the wall for your decor and your enjoyment, so you can actually see them. Because that's another thing that I never understood with collectors that put things away in the box. It's like, well, you're not even enjoying it visually. Like, what's the point? At least get a case for it.
See, I got a lot, bro. I got things that are. There's something that gets my dick so hard if, like, when you got Vita games, yo, they're sealed. They never been open. Oh, bro, gamers.
But you at least display them.
Yeah, some of them. There's too many. But like when something's sealed, it's a value thing, and it's just like it's sealed. Like this is stuck in time. This cellophane was created in 2001. It's stuck in time. It's what I mean. Like it's just something exciting about that.
Listen, I can get that, but for me, I have to at least be able to see it. Like that's the thing for me. If I put it in a drawer somewhere and I don't open that drawer for a year and a half, to me that's wasted.
You're right.
For me,
definitely
either has to be
it.
functional or it has to be display. That's the thing for me. It can't
How do you guys
stored.
feel about? And this is something I don't do. It's just people get surprised when I tell them I'm not like, say Spider-Man 3 comes out and they got a statue with Venom and all this shit. I don't go for the collector's editions of that. I just
not all the time. It depends for me.
Yeah, I just don't like. I just feel like those statues are cheap, and it's just like I don't know.
The thing for me is that I really care about interior design, and I am a gamer, and my PlayStation 5 is prominently displayed. but I don't like collectibles and just leaning too far into that. From a collective design perspective, it takes way too much space. It clashes with the rest of my style. The harmony of my home to me matters more than showing my love for a particular game or property or anything. In my entire life, I've only gotten one collectible, and I think that is from an anime. It's from Demon Slayer, and I got the sword of the kid who got the Thunder Kid. I forget his name right now. Actually, no, it wasn't the Thunder Kid. It was the Fire guy. Shit. Anyways, in the train arc, okay, one of the Fire guru guy. Just I'm forgetting his name.
Somebody will know it in the chat.
Yeah, but anyways, I've got the sword. That is the only collectible I've ever got in my entire life, and I'm pissed because I can't even display it because it's an entire freaking sword replica, and I don't know where to put it, and it doesn't match with anything in my interior decor. So I'm never going to do that mistake again because I can't even enjoy it. It pisses me off every day. I'm just.
No, but
Oh, you talking about Rengoku?
Yeah, Rengoku.
There it is.
That's it. So I got his
There it
sword.
is.
I think he's one of the coolest characters to ever be created across all mediums. Loved him. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting this one item. But everything else, like you said, all the collectibles, all the statues, everything like that. Listen, I love them. And if I had a room that was like dedicated to gaming and gaming only,
Right.
and I mean like an
I got
entire
you.
basement, like just heaps of space, like a whole fucking warehouse, then I would do it. I would do it every day. But for me to try to integrate a Horizon Zero Dawn statue on my living room coffee table, that's not
It's just out of place. It's out of place.
It's completely out of place, you
Yeah.
know. For me to put like a God of War axe on top of like, I don't know, my fucking center speaker, like, where am I gonna put this shit? Yeah, that's not happening.
See,
That's
there's
how I
something
feel.
about like I can see I got PS1 mini in the box, PS1 original in the box. This is original hardware in the box,
Yeah.
not open. It's there. It's right there. Like, bro, this like I like the history, you know, like I like to
Yeah.
look back and like, wow,
Yeah,
what the
that's.
fuck? Like
I agree.
I
with
just
you.
like that type of shit, man. I don't know. I remember I met my girl and I'm like, you know, hey, I like playing games. She's like, oh yeah, I got no problem. You stay in the house. I'm cool. I'm like, no, but I really like playing games. And she's like, yeah, I know. You told me, bro. I remember. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show you this room, and it was the bigger room. I gave it to my kid now,
Yeah.
and I remember I just opened the door, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, and I'm like, I went to go take a piss. I'm like, yeah, this bitch is leaving immediately as soon as I'm done with this piss. Like, but she, you know, it's a love-hate
Stuck around.
relationship. It's a love-hate
stuck
relationship. Yeah, she stuck
Yeah.
around. You know
Like
what I
for
mean?
me,
But-
I think preservation is very important to me. That's why I like systems like the FPGA Mister or like some Raspberry Pis or something like that, or even like the Sega Minis and the Mini 2, because I have both of them, and there's a
Now, those are
specific
cool.
reason why I have both of them, because Space Harrier 2 actually runs at a higher frame rate on the second version of the Sega Mini, and I just enjoy playing those games, man. Like those.
Bro, your
retro
name is
games
SNK, bro.
really stand out.
Bro, you're SNK. Like, I know you're gonna like some retro fucking
Yeah,
fighting
man.
ass
Like,
shit. You know what I mean?
I enjoy my Neo Geo. I enjoy all that shit, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 30. I'm gonna be 39. I'm gonna be 40, bro. No, actually
Wow.
39. I'm gonna be 40, man.
And you're Puerto Rican?
No, I'm Dominican.
Can I
Dominican.
just say you look
Dominican, que lo quieren.
Dímelo,
Jesus
manín.
Christ. If you told me you were like 32, I would have believed you.
What's up
Like,
with
Yeah,
all the
a lot of people
Dominicans?
tell me that I
Fucking.
look younger.
That's
Yeah, I know
crazy.
all these
Jesus
Dominicans
Christ.
on here. Yeah, what about
Yo.
you? You heard?
what the fuck?
Bro, I got all the Dominicans rocking with me. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
man, that's
actually,
how
you're
it
true
goes.
because Puerto Rico has got the same kind of thing. Like you just like, oh, I'm like a freaking Marine. I'm retired. You're like, the fuck are you retired? You mean you just started? What do you mean you're retired? You look like you're 24
Yeah, I'm
years
still in
old.
school too, man. That's
He
why I
does
haven't
look
moved out of my
bro.
house just yet.
Puerto Rock looks stupid young too, bro. Like
Yo,
that's
yeah,
in
he
you guys'
does.
genes, bro.
Listen, man, you're just like you're talking to a fucking veteran over here. You're just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like you're a veteran
Yo,
at
it's
32.
Latinos,
Like,
man. I
what
don't
the fuck's
know.
going
Is that
on?
Latin food?
Like, bro.
Keeps you
When
young.
you
It
eat,
keeps you
yo,
young.
when you eat arroz con
The
andula
beans, bro,
for
they
mad
keep
long,
you
bro,
good.
like yeah, that
Hey,
shit help you for
you
mad
know
long.
what?
What is
That's
that?
why-
And Rocco and Dula?
That's why Tum
Yo,
wears
I
that
don't
shit.
think
you
I
need
do
to
that,
do
bro.
when you get beans, get tortilla
Yeah.
chips. Oh, that is the best, bro.
You chilling?
That is the best.
Listen, this is why Lara Croft is always going to your side of the world to look for like the fountain of youth or some shit. Like it's just you guys got the artifacts.
hold on. That's who the fuck you look like, SNK. Chrono. Bro, you look like the Boston Celtics fucking head coach. Please
no
look
idea
him
who
up
that
and
is.
Yeah,
tell
you
me
know
if I'm
what people
tripping.
tell me that I look like Desmond from freaking what's that?
Yo, this man's Missoula,
Infamous?
yo.
Like when I wear my
Assassin's
hoodie and
Creed.
shit,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. You got a bigger nose, though.
look
You got
that
a
shit
bigger
up,
nose.
Yo, that is
shit.
fire, bro.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's so funny, man.
This guy is like, I'm turning 40. I'm like, what do you mean 14?
I know.
Yeah, some people say like I'm 25. Like when I'm
Yo,
clean shaven, like right now, I look like
that's
I'm
a fact.
20.
Yo, you-
Does he look
Some
like the
people
head
think
coach?
I'm
Zula.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
look like
okay
you
with it.
Zula low key.
I'm definitely gonna get a girl that's much younger than me. Shit.
Bro.
Hey, listen. Pablo and I are just like, hey, man, we look our age, you know? I'm just like,
Yeah.
people have told me I do 42. I'm like, God damn, that's
God
oof.
damn.
It's
Yo,
it's
but
all
I
black
ain't
don't
nobody
black
tell
too,
me that.
man. Black don't
Nah,
black.
you don't look 40 fucking two, dude. Nah, I don't fuck that.
You don't look 42,
Yeah,
bro.
look,
Thank you,
Emmanuel,
man.
I thought
Thank
he
you,
was
man.
like
Thank
30, like 35, bro.
35.
Yeah, you see,
Bro, you just-
still a few years.
Nah, he
up.
looked
Still a few years up.
27
It's
to
my
me.
maturity.
Yeah, he don't got no
Yeah,
gray
hey,
hairs,
that's-
man.
Hey, you know what? I like you, Pablo. I like you. I wasn't sure about your hoodie, but I like you now. I like you now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm just scared because I know white people age like fucking bananas, bro. I'm like over here like, holy fuck. When
Right.
am I gonna go downhill? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I don't know. Maybe it's the Italian. I don't know what it is.
Nah,
Hey,
man.
hey,
You know what it
listen,
is? Like,
Blaze, the
I feel
moment it
white
happens,
people
I'll
can
tell
grow
you.
beards like
Don't worry,
no
I'll tell you. I'll
problem.
tell you,
man.
man.
I can
I'll tell
never
you.
grow
A
a beard.
beard?
That shit grow in patches, man. At a certain point, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shave it off.
Yeah, if you can't grow
Hey,
a full
thanks,
beard,
man.
bro,
I
just clean
actually
cut.
feel. Oh my god. I actually feel better about myself now because I have the same issue. I felt insecure about that. You helped me get over it. SNKEV, you're the man.
Hey, man, I'm a real dude, bro. I
This is
ain't
why
gonna lie to
this is
you.
why you're a nurse. You help people feel better. Dude, hey man, I can never grow a beard. As soon as I get here,
Yeah,
patchy as
like,
fuck.
that's
My hair's
that's
just
the
like,
hole
nah,
right
man.
there.
We're
That's
not
where it
showing up.
starts.
We're not showing up today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh
I don't,
man, thank God. Blaze, you have the
Yeah.
best podcast. This is good for my mental health. This is
that's
good
what it's
my
for,
mental health.
baby. That's what it's for, man.
Yes, sir.
You just saved me a session. You saved me like 5 sessions in therapy. Like, actually, shit, you made me afford the pro. I might get it sooner than I thought.
Let's go,
As long
baby.
as I got my
Yo,
hair,
Em, you
man,
got your full
no
set.
problem,
Everybody,
bro.
everybody here's got their full set of hair, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
this is
Yeah,
my hair. This is my natural hair. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like
Yeah.
people are gonna
It's
have.
I'm gonna get salt and pepper soon, but it'll happen.
Yeah,
It'll happen.
I got like a little bit like I'm not losing my hair, but like it's
Gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, bro.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. As soon as Blaze starts looking like a bunch of pasta, we're all gonna tell him. We're all gonna tell him.
That's crazy.
We're
No,
gonna
it's not
tell
a
you, Blaze,
solid
don't
rev
worry.
disc, man. It's not a rev disc, man. Hey, I think he looks good ball. You know, I don't get why people freak out bald. Some people can pull it off. If you're bald and you
I
can't
used to
grow
be
a beard,
bald. I used to be bald.
Really?
He got that Max Payne. He got that Max Payne look.
Yeah.
yeah, but see, I feel like if you can't grow a beard and you're bald, maybe you'd have a, you know, because then, yeah, I don't know. But if you got at least let's see, the goatee fits you though, Em. The goatee fits you.
Yeah, thank you. This is actually new. This is like only like the last 2 years that I discovered that my hair can actually do this shit. You know, because I'm telling you, SNK, man, I try, man. Especially
man,
white
dude,
people
I
when you're
try
next to
too,
a white
bro.
person.
Because all I
Listen,
want
bro,
to do is
white
grow a
people are
beard
the
and wear a
worst
hat and
to be
sunglasses.
next
A nice
to
fitted,
as a black
like
person
how Blaze
or a
is.
colored person.
That's all I would do.
Listen, when you're trying to grow a beard, because they shave, and by midnight they have more hair than you. You're like, shit, this is 6 months. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, what the
Yeah.
You're just like, Jesus Christ. Like, your hair is on overtime. You know, just like, boy, listen. White people's hair works hard the way that they used to make slaves do. Because they're just always going. They're just always growing. Listen, it's the only manner of slavery they know. They're just like, it's just their hair is on overtime, you know?
Anybody got white hair? No white hair yet? Anybody?
I guess someone.
got a few, man.
I guess someone.
Not too much.
Yeah,
Bro, my
so-
daughter,
I
she
guess
shits me
some-
out sometimes.
I got
sure,
no
problem.
white hair yet, bro. None. I'll have like a
Wait,
random
how-
white fucking.
How old are you?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I'm 34.
I am
34 shit.
34.
I
I
started
thought you
getting
were my
white
age.
Yeah, I
No.
thought you were older, but I'm not gonna lie, Blaze.
No,
You know what, Blaze? I thought you were 34. That's right. That's
Really?
right.
I thought you were
knew
20.
your age.
I
That's all
appreciate
right.
that. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
I got I started getting white hair at 30, I think. Like just a few, just like 1 or 2 strands.
Is that
As you can see,
genetic? So you think that's
color them
stress?
or anything. Pardon?
Genetic or stress?
Honestly, it can be either. It looks good. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, women like that shit. Really, they find it like, oh, look at him, he's getting old.
You know what? I think people just like natural things, man. I think people just like natural things. When you're not being fake. I love black hair, like on women. Like I'll just like don't relax it, don't straighten it. Just give your natural, wild, unruly hair. That shit is sexy as fuck to me. And I love white hair on white women because it's natural to you. It's just the way that God intended for you to look. And I find that sexy as fuck. So it's just like, hey, on Asian people, I like Asian hair. On black people, I like black hair. On white people, I like white hair. Just go ahead and enjoy yourself. And, you know, and I feel like the same happened for women. They're just like, hey, if you got some white hairs and that's the way that God made you, shit, power to you. Because then you're not fake. You're not fake. You're not putting up a front. And I feel like that's genuine. You know,
see, me and you are similar. Me and you got like the same. See, I'm black from the waist down, and you are too. So that's the good thing. Me and you are similar in that matter. See, Pablo, he's got that Boricua fucking, you know what I mean? That plátano pipi, man. I see it.
No vibes. I got that plátano maduro.
I got the Dominican salami.
Hey, let me SNK. Let me ask you something, SNK. I got Italian food. I got Italian food right here. I got pizza. I got pasta. I got meatballs. Whatever you want. You still taking? Are you still taking? Are you still taking Dominican food over it?
Yo, bro, if you say you're gonna take Italian, bro, I'm gonna end this call right now.
No. I need to know, like, bro, I'm Italian, but I still like Chinese food. Like, I rather, you know what I mean? Low key, I'll take Chinese food. I'll take, you know what I mean? Just because I'm Italian doesn't mean I want it all the time, bro. Like, I'd rather have Chinese a lot of the time. I'd rather have fucking other shit, you know what I mean? Jamaican food or.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Blaze, no disrespect to your heritage, but European food is the most bland shit ever. Like,
you think so?
Wow.
No, I know disrespect.
I think so. Brah.
Brother,
is that a thought?
I take no offense.
Or is that a fact? Hey, listen. Italian food and European food, you know what? That's to cleanse your palate for the next. You know what it is when
Come
you go
on
to
now,
a candle shop. Nah, fuck that. You know when you go to a candle shop and then they give you the coffee beans to reset your nose so that you can actually smell the next candles.
Right.
Yeah, that's Italian food and other things.
You're
like just there, so we reset our state, but our taste buds. The day I had the carbonara the first time, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
He's tripping.
The day I had the carbonara, I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Like you put cream and spaghetti, and you know that's it.
With the bacon bits? Oh man, you're bugging.
What's the rest of it?
Oh my god.
What's the rest of it?
No, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, and Parmigiana, they're like, hey, you know what we'll do? We'll get a chicken breast. You're like, yeah, we'll get cheese. Okay. We'll get tomato sauce. All right. We'll put chips. All right. We'll get a salad. That's it. Really? That's the start.
That's crazy. Yo, our friendship is over after this, bro. That's crazy. Me and you are not friends after this. That's crazy.
Listen, you guys, European cuisine is the coffee beans of candle shops. We just eat your food so we can taste the spices in our food again. Because our food is so spicy, we can mix them up. You know, our taste buds get used to it.
I love spicy food. Listen, I feel that way. I actually agree with you. But I just exclude Italian food. Listen, we invented all the bro. Listen, this ain't to put the Italian PP on the floor. I'm just saying, you look at the cars, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Gucci, Prada.
You're great at that. You're great.
Pizza, and come on. You don't like a pizza, brother?
Yo, I love Lebanese pizza. You know why? Because it takes your brand food.
This is crazy, bro.
I understand what you mean, Blaze. Like, if you grew up in an Italian household, or like in my case, in a Dominican household, you don't want to eat Dominican food out on the street. Like you're so used to your mom's food or something.
Yeah, you have the best of the best. Your mom's making home cooked meals.
That all the time.
That's the problem. Yo, M, no, that's the fucking problem with M. Stop going to Olive Garden and telling me Italian food sucks. Don't go to Olive Garden.
Hey, what do you mean it sucks? I never said it sucks. I never
telling
said
you
it sucks.
Olive
It's-
Garden is garbage.
Hey, no. I never said Italian food sucks.
Yo, my
Italian
friend used
food
to
is
work for,
exquisitely
culinary
tasting
school.
bland
He
food.
told me that they were bringing in garbage inside, like from like the compactor. They actually brought in garbage inside at one time, and he was like, "Oh, I'm never going to Olive Garden ever again."
Bro, they're good for breadsticks. That's about it.
Listen, hey, Blaze, I don't even have an Olive Garden here in Australia, so don't worry about
Really?
that. But
wow.
No, we don't have that. But here's the thing: Italian food is the best, most exquisitely tasting bland food I've ever had. Okay, you'll have better than Greek food. Okay, hey, what? We're gonna say it like it is. We're gonna say it like it is.
It is good,
exquisite bland. That's crazy.
Bland food. No. You'll have the best flavored vanilla ice cream. Y'all got it. You're the vanilla of food, but you're great. You're like the fucking Mövenpick of vanilla ice cream. If you ever have Mövenpick, go have Mövenpick ice cream.
Bro? Gelato's on a different level, bro. Come on. What are we talking? Hey, Em, you're the first person to tell me Italian food is bland. I swear,
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Compared to Indian food, compared to African food, compared to any other place food, come on. What you guys got?
Listen, I like.
You put salt
and Indian food, brother. Come on.
No, I like me some curry.
They're like, oh, I had Parmesan cheese.
What about Spanish food? What about Spanish food?
Hey, Spanish food is, look, you're closer to Africa then, so you imported some spices. I'm proud of you. That's nice. It's
okay. So you're saying Africa got the best food? All right, I'm not mad at you for that. Whatever.
No, not even that Africa has the best food, which it does, but we don't have to debate that because we couldn't. But here's the thing. You're closer to Africa, you automatically get better. The closer you get to the mother continent.
Bro, you see Italy's boo? I'm kissing you. Italy's kissing Africa.
Listen, but you guys are stubborn. You guys decided to, Rome and colonization and all that shit, and you want to take your food elsewhere. You got a bad rep. It's okay. It's all good. We forgive you.
I don't know nothing about that, man. I'm an American. I'm American now.
It's okay. You killed your people too. Yeah. But the point is, the point is,
that's one thing I never understood. Like, say like you were born here, but your parents are from whatever country they're from, right?
Sure.
In my case, Dominican. If I go to Dominican Republic, they don't even think I'm Dominican. They just, Americano.
Yeah, same.
No, they've got a slur for me too back in Cameroon. They're just like, you left.
As a Juventus fan, it's very disappointing to hear you say that. Shame on you. As a Juve fan, only M gets that joke. Anyway, listen. My girl brought me speaking of bland food, my girl made homemade pizza today, and it's been frozen sitting here. I got, I haven't even ate.
It's okay. You don't have to. Just go ahead and get.
I put some Parmesan and salt.
Food.
Perfect.
Just go ahead and get like a nice African barbecue somewhere.
You ever put Parmesan on beans, like in the soup of beans?
I haven't.
Mad good, bro. It tastes like pasta.
Parmesan cheese is so good, but I hear you. Italians be like, "Ooh, nice bowl of pasta. Throw a little parsley, Parmesan, and it's
That's it. That's all you guys do."
Bro, it's all it needs, bro. The tomato sauce has all the spices in it.
Yo, it really
baby.
does. I'm not even laughing.
I'm dead ass. Like
he's not wrong at all.
If you ever come to America, I'm gonna have you eat a plate of food in front of my parents, and you tell them that was excellent bland food.
Listen, you want them to never let you invite a black person again? I'll do it. Hey, listen, you know what? The Italians are good with me. Who I will never forgive are the Greek. I remember I had a Greek best friend. Oh my God, I will never forgive them for this. My friend, okay, we are about 15 years old. He's like, hey, Sabbath time for us to stop playing games, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to go home. He's like, hey, before you go, my mom made this chicken soup, Greek chicken soup. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, do you want some? I'm like, white people cooking. But you know what? He's my best friend. Sure, let's go. All right. This man made this shit seem like it was going to be great. Dude, when I'm telling you that, listen, Blaze, one thing I will never do is not finish the plate that you give me. Ever. That is like...
I respect that.
That is like the worst thing you can ever do in my culture. Like you don't finish the food that someone gave you.
Same.
That's one of the that you might as well tell them to fuck them up. Like that would be better than you not finishing the food. Listen, I had one spoon of that shit. It was garbage. And I was like, yo, fuck you Greeks with your stupid ass food. I don't want your tzatziki. I don't care for your fucking yogurts that you put on top of pizza for no fucking reason. You know what? Fuck your olives. You know, like I was just like, hey, fuck all of this cuisine. You're like garbage at making food. You're fucking G-Wors. You can miss me.
So one time my mom has
that's
woman,
cold.
She knows this woman that she has she's Indian. And my dad and her and her husband start to eat like the dinner that the Indian woman prepared. And it was like a small little plate. Like a little like I don't know, maybe it was like some type of like spice or something like that. So my dad was talking to my mom, was like, yo, listen, honey, like you're gonna have to go somewhere else to eat because I don't think this food is gonna fill us up. So he eats it. A half hour later, yo, he couldn't eat anything else, bro. It just blew him up. It was crazy. Bro. Cause like, yo, Indian food will do that to you, man. Like you can get like a small little portion like that. Yo, bro, you lose your whole entire appetite by eating something.
Yo, listen, man. Hey, listen. So, anyways, Italians are great with me. As far as food goes, the ones I will never give another chance to is Greeks. Greek, hey, if you're Greek in the chat, if you have a Greek heritage, a great background, fuck your olives, fuck your gyros, fuck your tzatziki, fuck your yogurt.
Yo,
fuck your cheese. Fuck your entire cuisine. Fuck your entire cuisines and your grandma's cuisine.
Marsala, though.
Yeah, they like Greek salads out there.
You know what? Fuck your salad dressing stew. Like, thank you. What else can we say? Fuck you. Like, I would never forgive you or any of your food for what you put me through.
That shit must have been horrible,
that was
bro.
Garbage, bro.
Wow.
Listen, it's trauma, okay? It's not you. It's a trauma response. But I would never ever forgive the Greeks for what they did to me that day. Because I went in. You know what? Also, fuck Australian food. All right, I live in Australia. Yeah, Australians can't cook. Australians like Vegemite. If you want to see punishment in the box, okay, get Vegemite and taste that shit. Vegemite is dude. If it sounds disgusting to you, I promise you there was
God damn,
way worse than you can imagine.
Yo, you don't like anything then, yo. Like I'm wondering if I can give him a mojito or some shit like that.
Relax. I like Indian food, all right? I like Asian food, I like African food. I'm sure I would love Dominican food. I love plenty of shit. But sometimes you gotta call it like it is, man. You gotta call it like it is. Fuck Australian food.
Give him a go if you like that shit.
The only Australian food that is good is Australian food that has been imported from other countries, like Lebanese food and you know, lots of Asian dishes and lots of like Nigerian dishes. Because we got
my boy was Lebanese, so his mom always cooked always good food.
Hey man, amazing
Lebanese food is underrated,
Lebanese
big time.
It's amazing.
Damn, man, you guys are making me hungry as hell right now.
I know, I am hungry, bro. I'm hungry. Like we gotta.
Yo, Mexican food too. Burritos. Burritos, man, are the best. Oh my god, tacos, burritos. Bro. I like burritos even more than I like sushi. I feel like they're the same principle, except sushi was kind of like the minimalist version, and burritos are the maximalist version. It's just like
I love sushi, but I gotta have that spicy mayo. They call it that orange sauce. Like I have to have it. Nah.
Oh no, not wasabi. Wasabi is awful. Wasabi is a bad idea.
Wasabi, man, they'll clear your sinuses, bro.
Wasabi is a horrible idea, man. What kind of spice goes up in your head?
Yo,
that's a neurotoxin. That's a neurotoxin, man. I don't give a shit. That is poison. You know how there's got that mustard gas, you know, and that is like illegal. I think if they made wasabi gas, they will kill the entire world in 1 second. Like
wasabi
goes up to your brain. I'm like, you're supposed to go down. Nah.
But sushi's good. Like I get shrimp tempura. Shrimp tempura. The shrimp is like fried. Ooh, it's fire, bro. I'm a picky guy though. I don't want no avocado in it. I just want my shrimp. I want the cucumbers cut, the spicy mayo, the wrap. I'm a simple man.
Look at you like a fucking gourmet chef over here. Damn.
Yeah, I'm starving, bro.
Hungry.
I'm hungry, bro. What time is it over there, Em?
It is currently, it's about 5 p.m. Let me just check. Yeah, 4:37 p.m.
Because I forget when you talk to M, you hear birds chirping and it fucks you up because it's like midnight. You know what I mean? Past midnight. It's like, what the fuck?
It is midnight over here.
Yeah. You know, time zones are a fun thing. They're a really fun thing. But yeah, listen. Good food can be had from everywhere, but we can also be honest about like some places in terms of spices, they just go a little bit harder than others. But yeah, sushi is a great thing. For me, sushi actually, I love the simple sushi, man. I'm just like salmon. And I can't stand fish, but somehow I can always have salmon, like raw, like when Asians make it.
Salmon's great.
Like,
Salmon's great.
I can always have it.
Love salmon.
And I can't have any other fish. So it's like raw Asian fish. It's like I don't know what they do to it, but it's fresh, it's tasty, and it's the only kind of fish that I can have on a regular basis. Everything else, I'm like, nah, I don't really care for
salmon's so fucking good, dude. Oh, man. Anyway, listen, chat. Thank you. Listen, share out the video. Hit the like button for me on the way out. Everybody that's a member, everybody that donated $1, I really, really appreciate it. Really do. Pablo, you there, brother? You disappeared into your bodega store behind you.
I was getting some Chinese food, my fault.
Bro, like that's funny. That's really a store that where you used to live in New York too. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But Pablo, thank you for coming on the show, bro. I really appreciate it. I don't know, Meds probably passed. I don't know where the fuck Meds is. But thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Nah, of course, man. Anytime.
SNK random, you in the waiting room. That's funny. We do that. See, if you jump in the waiting room next Saturday, every other Saturday, I alternate. We're in Discord. We do after hours, community driven show. People ask questions. If you do that, yeah, we'll pull you right in. But this is like I just send the link. It's just easier for us.
Thank you for inviting me, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's long overdue. We got to play Helldivers. I'll download it on the Pro too.
I'm gonna add you onto my my Steam and also my PlayStation account.
Yeah, add me on PlayStation. I think I got you on Steam. I think already.
Yeah, I think I have to get you on Steam as well. I don't know.
But when you get set up, you're not set up right now, right? So when you get set up,
I'm not set up. Like I said, I'm still remodeling my room, bro.
Wow. So this man remodeled his whole room for like a little small Pro. That's crazy.
No, you know what? Like I said, my armoire, I'll show you right now. Like, let me see if I can go. Let me go outside my window.
This motherfucker is fancy. He's like, it's not a wardrobe, it's an armoire.
I know, what the hell?
I'm gonna use the French version. Like, this guy's in a fucking chateau.
Can you see my armoire right there?
No. Take us in. Turn on the lights. Like shit. We're gonna scope out the place.
Have to go outside real quick.
I'm gonna find every expensive item. I'm gonna tell you don't need it. You could have gotten it cheaper.
Yeah. Tell him.
Every item in your house. In fact, what do you have a house? You should only have a tent.
Yeah, it's over here. Like I had to remodel my whole shit. That's everything of furniture that I got.
Nah, hey, what kind of armoire did you have? Like that's some fucking dungeon cellar.
Like from IKEA. I'll never
this
do that
like
again.
My armoire, and it's like an entire like a whole thing.
Yeah, so I had
That's
to
crazy.
I had to just do the whole thing.
That's nuts, bro. But shout out to my guy SNK, man. Thank you for listen. There's certain like you guys don't need invites. Just like sometimes I miss it, so I don't want you to ever think like, oh, just hit me up on Discord. I better chance of seeing. Sometimes I miss the chat, bro, and I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, he ignored me. So I'm gonna make it where the link stays the same. So where I send links out to people, they can just show up when they want. So, Em, thank you for coming. Please plug your channel. That's I feel like your videos are underrated. You be putting these cool thumbnails with like little fireplaces and like, ooh, like what's this? What is he gonna talk about today? And shit. So yeah.
Listen. You guys can find me on youtube.com/E4Extreme. I'll put it in chat. But yeah, it's cool. Hey, thank you for the space, Blaze. It's always fun to come here to talk to you guys. Thank you to the chat for enjoying the segment about food. That was completely unpredictable, but lots of people went back and forth about their favorite foods and everything. That's great to see. That feels more like back in the day when I used to play Battlefield Bad Company 2, talking with the boys, and you just drift away from the game and you just talk about everything else in life that is fun and entertaining. This is what I felt like, it feels a little bit more free flowing.
That's what SolidCast is, bro. I never, bro, gaming topics end up, dry, bro. People on multiple podcasts, it's good to mix it up a little bit. It's refreshing, and it's interesting to see people's takes and how they, what I mean. I think it's super refreshing to me. But again, shout out to the chat. Hey, all the mods, thank you for holding it down, and we'll catch you after hours, 11 o'clock p.m. Late show always is. Thank you. I'll let you. Peace. Post